All right, here we go. Yo versus Villese. This is the best of 7. And this is the semifinals of RMS Cup 2. And we see Le Grand Fosse, which we've seen many times. More recently, actually, in the later stages of the tournaments than in the early stages. And on the Grand Fosse, we have these Gaia encampments, the Roman encampments off to the edge. We've got Centurions here, we've got Legionaries here, and they're guarding the gold, and they're guarding the relics. And there's one of these in every single corner. These units will attack yours. They will attack your villagers if they get too close. So you need to send army over there to secure those areas. And Villese has gone for Mayans here. Yo has gone for Chinese, and one of the reasons Villese has gone for Mayans is that he can lame these boars at the back. He's already trying to lame this one. So we can see the villager coming out here from Yo, and Villese might even de-aggro this boar and shoot it. Yep. But the boar is shooting through the wall. Okay, now the villager is fine. Villese, of course, already has loom because he's Mayans. He got that at the beginning. And now Yo is trying to de-aggro this boar and then take it in. Yeah, he de-aggroes it with the house, attacks it with his villager, and this is just an absolute clusterfuck here. But Villese has lost his scout. And if Villese can't get these other boars in, this is not going to be a good trade for him, especially since that villager is already weak. It's not going to be the best for Villese, and Villese is now just still trying to be very annoying with this villager. Placing a gate, placing a house, placing a wall. This is semifinals. Yep, this is semifinals, and Yo is pushing that back, and Yo is going to get another boar in, and he even has this meat to take. He might actually... Ooh. Yo can take this meat with the villager and then go lure the boar. That would be Pog, but he's going to go for the lumber camp instead. Should gather this and then go for the lumber camp. Should utilize that food in some capacity. Villese with 6 seconds of idle TC time. Yo is 30 seconds of idle TC time, but he's Chinese, so even the amount of laming that went on earlier, or attempted laming, it's not going to impact their economies too much. Basically, Yo is just denied one boar, and Villese is denied a scout. If I'm going to pick a position from one of these players, I would definitely pick Yo's here, because Villese lost his eagle, and now Yo is going to take this boar back. Oh, boy. So Villese is the one who's going to be down a boar. Meanwhile, Villese sending villagers, more villagers out here. Around the other side, what is this? Villese getting a little bit uncharacteristically aggressive here. Maybe we should call him Aggressa. Anyone? Any takers? Gate? The only way you can de-aggro this is with a gate. Okay, Villese figures out that that's not possible. Metaman is evolving. Yep, he's like Metapod now. That's right. Metapod. I just thought of the worst emote ever. It's just a Metapod with Villese's face on it. That's the dumbest emote I think I've ever imagined. Where's your Canadian pride, Dave? Stop making Nilly jokes. What? They're not Nilly jokes. What are you talking about? Nilly? No. 4 boars and still has his scout. Well, kind of 3 1/4. He's not going to take all of the food from this boar. He'll probably take like 80%, 70% of the food from that boar. A lot of it is going to rot away. And there's a lot of walking time back and forth. But it's a ton of food for Yo, regardless. And Yo is still going to be up villagers because of Chinese. And Villese's had a lot of idle time walking around here with his vills. And he's getting another one chased away. Villese is coming out here to the shorefish really early. Try and get a nice little food boost. Because, of course, he lost the one boar back here. And Mine's resources lasting longer will actually be nice here. For the boars, for the sheep, and for the fish as well.
Streamers? I noticed I only subbed to Dave, Grath and Hera. I guess it's time to find me a Canadian
That's right.
wifey.
That's right, Johnny Ramoni.
Maple trees.
Thank you, dude. Thanks for the 4 months. I don't know what it is with a lot of the big streamers are Canadian too. I don't know what it is about Canadian streamers. People just, I don't know. Relative to our population, we just have a lot of good streamers, I guess. Eternal Prince, thank you for the raid, dude. Thanks for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're doing RMS Cup 2 action right now, semifinals, and we've got full wall-offs coming up here from Yo. And I like this play. The Mayans are going to be the ones that have to provide the pressure here. There's no reason for Yo to go heavy pressure early. I mean, he has so much food available to him. You can see he's only just now going onto the shorefish. His shorefish distribution is awful. I'm going to say it. He's got 3 over here, which is great, but then his 4th one is over here, which he likely can't take efficiently, so that's one bad thing, but he's got Feudal Age queued up and already has 240 food in the bank, so when he gets to the Feudal Age, he should have enough with the berries, with the shorefish, to click up to Castle Age, and then the question is, what is his strategy? Is it going to be 3 TC boom with just a few crossbows added in? Is it going to be siege defense? Is he going to wait to see what Villese is going into? And Villese is actually going into forward men-at-arms. Interesting. It's already queuing up the militia. Already a minute and 20 seconds away from Feudal Age. It's going to be men-at-arms and likely an archer range to follow up. But look at Yo's resources. Like, by the time Villese is hitting him with these men-at-arms, Yo is already going to be building his Feudal Age buildings and getting ready for Castle Age. It's going to be kind of ridiculous. He even pushed in a deer, which is very rare on this map because the deer spawn in singles. They're lonely. They're single and ready to mingle with a TC near you. And they're usually pretty far away, so pushing one in it takes quite a bit of time. Is Yo going to have enough gold? Yeah, he should be fine. Maybe he makes like 3 or 4 villagers instead of the regular 2, but should be fine. Single and ready to be slaughtered. Yep, that's right. Men-at-arms coming in. Forward archer range for Villese, but this is going to slow him down. The fact that there's only 1 villager building that range too. Everything is just kind of slowing him down at the moment. There's the blacksmith for Yo. There's the stable for Yo. Doesn't see this stuff over here. But he's about to see it.
Hot single deer in your area. Looking to meet a TC with no strings attached.
That's right. Mature deer looking for people like you. Looking for a good time. Ooh, Yo is just missing out on the food. He's idling his TC so he can get the food in. Like I said, these fishermen are pretty far away. These ones are bringing food back, and he should be able to click up to Castle Age before the first archer is even out. Oh, man. So there is a window here for Villese to do damage. There is certainly a window here for him to do damage, especially with the low food count from Yo. I think Yo just needs to delay for probably like 2 minutes here. And the stone walls and the tower are certainly going to help on that. As long as he gets... Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. You're giving me a... Yo, you're going to give me a heart attack, dude. That was half a second away from going down that house. And if that house goes down... Oh my Lanta, he is in a world of hurt. Still no fletching from Villese, by the way. Villese's eco is all in on this rush. Yo is on the way to Castle Age. And the tower is going up, and he's got stone walls behind here. So now Villese is going to have to move over here to provide pressure. But that's easily defended there from Villese. He just needs more wood. He needs more wood. He's chopping wood here. He's even taking stone over here. So he has opportunities for another counter tower or some more stone walls. And once he gets a couple knights on the field, they're going to be back here harassing Villese's eco. And that's just going to be an absolute nightmare for the Finn. 33 villagers for Villese, 29 for Yo, but Yo is about to be Castle Age. Villese is dead. Well, Yo is still lacking on some resources, right? So if the knights don't do damage immediately for Yo, and Villese keeps pressuring, should be able to click up within the next 3 minutes. Also, Yo only has 50 wood in the bank. So we have to consider that. Spent a lot of wood on walling, and he's spending more wood on the tower as well. He's going for knights. He's already in Castle Age. Villese is trying to pressure. You can tell how desperate Villese is because he's coming in here. He knows the TC is there, but he's still pushing in because he's like, I need to do something. And now that tower is going to be denied. The villager will be pushed away. And Villese, close. He's close to clicking up. Can the knights get in? Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's fully walled on this side. Danksouls, thank you. And Kata, thank you. And Schmoligan, welcome back, dude. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. And there's a villager now from Yo. What is this for? Is that for a siege workshop? Or is that for a monastery? Siege workshop. Okay, there we go. And he needs to be careful. Yo needs to be careful about this. Just because it's a feudal army doesn't mean you can ignore it. He's going for a TC. Going for a TC at the back there. And Villese is going for stone walls. And Yo is actually canceled. I think that's wise. He saw the army back here. He realized that he can't afford the wood spent on this siege workshop. Still going to keep the villager forward for a later date. But he's going to spend the wood on the TC instead. And Vilese's army is going to come in here. And now Yo has some safe wood lines to take. Yo is going to start producing out of double TCs. But Villese is going to be up soon. So actually, at the end of the day, not the worst position in the world for Villese. He's got archers in the back there. Yo hasn't done any damage with the knights. Yo just added his second TC. And he's still not even producing from both. And the siege workshop is only now going up. However, that siege workshop is on the stone. Yo, Steinbeck, thank you for the 13 months. It is near the stone. And Villese is gathering stone, so I don't know if he wants to go into plumes here or a forward castle might make sense. But he might lack the stone income. And he's still not up, bro. Like, what? Why have you not added a market yet? He's adding more farms. He's delaying his uptime so much. It's actually insane. Continuing to pressure with this stuff, I guess. And he might get in here. You always got to be careful, actually. He doesn't let Villese in here. But Yo's got a Scorpion now. And it's forcing Villese into a defensive tower. So the castle is basically off the table unless he can find some other stone. There is stone back here. He can't see it, though. And he is in on this side. So this could be really annoying for Yo if he sits like right here with the archers. It's not gonna kill him, but it can be really annoying. Les is finally up to the next stage. What's the plan here? What's the plan? You have no military buildings except the ones forward. Is it just going to be crossbows? Yo, sending one Scorpion back. He needs a knight as well. Unless Villese is not going to notice the Scorpion. Oh my god, that Scorpion getting some beautiful hits. Men-at-Arms all lined up for him. But he's got to be careful now. That Scorpion's going to die to these Men-at-Arms if he's not careful. And yeah, it's going to die. Dude. Some early mistakes from both players. But still, Villese with the early pressure. Kind of denied some of the potential there for that fast castle from Yo, even with the extra food at the beginning. And Villese is now going to get to Castle H only behind by like 5 or 6 vills. And he's still providing a little bit of pressure on Yo's economy. And Yo is just going for a random siege push here. I think the Mangonel died. It's only 1 Scorpion and 2 monks. So it's not that threatening for Villese at all. Yo now gets a market. Okay, love to see that. Going for a second TC. So really hard for Villese to push out. And Villese going for that second TC too. And Villese is just so far ahead in military count. And map control right now. He's got units on this side. He's got units on this side. Still harassing Yo quite a bit. And kills the second villager. Or sorry, the first villager from Yo this game. But all of the stuff forward is going to get cleared up too. And I think Villese is actually in a really good position now. He's held on long enough. Yo's eco, I mean, he had to spend so much wood defending against that early push from Villese, and he couldn't really capitalize on the Castle H time. 3-man TC strikes again. Yep. Good old Villese 3TC. Son of Max 4TC. Son of Ruben Stock no TC. He carries on the tradition. That's right. An Eagle Warrior coming in from him. Second stable now from Yo. He wants to go into Knights. He's just getting his food eco. Finally, his food eco looks decent. It's a proud dynasty. It is. It is a proud family tree. That's right. Zupi also 0 TC, yeah. TC forward from Villese. And he's going to drop a castle on Yo's ass. He is going to drop a castle on his ass. He could even, if he goes for a marker right now, he could buy the stone to drop a castle. I think a forward castle on this gold would be absolutely devastating. And I don't think Yo has anything to say about that. Honestly, I think Villese should get a little bit aggressive here. Go for a market. Buy it. He doesn't have a market yet. He's still open over here, which is horrible, considering there's knights on the field. But he does have a tower to defend. And he's just slowly building up the stone. One thing I have noticed about Villese, he is less inclined to use the market. So he's just going to go into Eagles now. You are truly the most talented caster. Why, thank you. And look at, oh my god, Villese losing all of the crossbows on this side. Wow, it's like he didn't even realize that was happening. Knights coming in. Knights with only the first armor upgrade, by the way. No bloodlines. No foraging, nothing. Bloodlines coming in now, and it's going to be 1 Scorpion, 6 Knights in defense. We got 64 Vils from Yo, 60 Vils from Villese, and equal eco upgrades. Really, really good stuff. Villese is slowly building towards the castle. It doesn't have it yet. I feel like a forward castle here would have done so much. The Eagles haven't gotten any value whatsoever. They've just been dying. If you put a castle here, what does Yo even do? He's going to be on the back foot for the rest of the game. But, I mean, who am I to judge? Villese is now going out to stone. With more villagers, Villese is still pressuring here with the crossbows. Eagles are kind of trapped there, and they're trying to escape through the wall, but the Eagles, only 2 of them are probably going to escape there. Wheelbarrow now coming in from Yo, and Yo basically controls the bottom area of the map, and Villese is controlling the top. It's really interesting how this is kind of partitioned down the middle. What is the stuff in the corners? It's these Roman encampments. So you have to kill those units to take the gold. Knights looping around. If they get it on this stone, they could cause some trouble. There's some weak villagers on there. But Villese is still with the army count. I mean, 26-6. This is his game right now. And it's really impressive considering the early start. It's great that he could hold himself in this. And it's a good thing that he went for military pressure even after seeing the castle each time from Yo. To keep pressuring the walls, to keep being a nuisance. Kept Yo away from that second TC for a very long time. Yo also going for a castle. Yep. Villese has enough now. Where's Villese going to put his? Right there. Doesn't put it right here. There is a Mangonel there from Yo. Mangonel can't quite range these vills, but he's going to delete the wall. And Yo gets the Mangonel from Villese. Villese had a delayed reaction there on the fire. But Villese is still going to take out that Mangonel from Yo, and he's going to be perfectly content with this situation. And Yo, even if he wanted to go for a counter castle with his stone, he would have to delete like 5 buildings to make it. So it's going to be difficult for him. Maybe he wants to make it here. Maybe he wants to go for a forward castle of his own. I feel like he could get away with a forward castle. If you think you're going to have a faster Imperial Age time. Haha, yes. This is why I like Yo, because he thinks like I do. There's no, like, a lot of players would put the castle here. They delete that lumber camp, put the castle there. But Yo's like, nah, I'm going to make it so messy for you, bro. I'm going to make it unbelievably messy for you. And I'm going to send 17 villagers. This thing is going up. And it's going to cut down on, or it's going to cut off that gold there. Might also be able to range that TC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. Not quite. So basically, Dave is a budget yo. It's a thing called game sense, my friend. One thing that all aggressive players like yo know is that sometimes it's the best defense is to just YOLO a castle forward. That's the best defense because you keep your opponent at home. And now Villese has to make a decision, right? Does he make trebs out of this castle to push this? Or does he send the trebs from this castle all the way back to push this? And oh my god, Yo is in the back here with knights. Where did these knights even come from? Were these the ones that were looping around before? Yo was sitting right under Vilese's TCs. He's killing villagers. He already killed a monk. He's killing a converted knight. And oh my god! Dude, so many villagers dying here from Villese. Eco KD is now 15 to 6. It's just a line of dead bodies here. That is the Imperial HTC from Villese. He's still wide open at the back here as long as Yo loops around. And he's going for another TC up here. And I think the way this is going to play out is Yo is going to control this whole side of the map. And Villese is going to control this side. Usually it's split down the middle like a line from this water. But we're going to split it the other way this time, which is very, very interesting. Not what we see all that often. And 11 knights queued from Yo. So he's going hard into Castle Age production. Hard into Castle Age production. Still no second armor upgrade on the knights. So he has to watch out for the TC fire. And he's banking up stone as well. Second castle at home here from Villese. Yo is going for rams. And I think there's potential for Yo to do this depending on where the knights are. The knights are at home. If the knights ran in here, guys, oh man. If the knights ran in here right now, oh baby. Could be absolutely brutal. And we can see what the guy units do. They're on defensive stance. So they'll start heading back pretty soon. Yep. Knights are coming in though from Yo. He saw the Imperial Age uptime from Villese. And he's going to try and take out all this military before it can get upgraded. Knights are diving in. There's a TC. There's a castle there, though, and still no +2 armor for Yo, so he's going to lose a lot of units. He's going to lose a lot of units in this engagement, but he is taking out some of the army numbers from Villese, and army numbers have now flipped. Villese was ahead for so long in this game as Yo hits the stone villagers, too. Eco for Villese is struggling here after the all-in castle pressure from Yo, and Yo is even going for more rams on this side. Yo is taking the gold over here. Yo has killed all of those villagers at the top. We can see economy kills for those. It was 14 before that knight went down. And +2 armor is incoming for Yo. He needs to get some more food eco, though. He needs to translate this this wood into food. That's what he's doing right now. Tactically put all of those farms one tile away from the mill. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. How do you even do that? It's wonderful. Trab now pushing this castle back. Yo is clearing this up. He's going to get gold access over here. And we'll see if the all-in castle age can work. Villese is going to take, like, look at the economy for Villese and look at the military numbers. He is struggling to produce right now. Yo has 103 villagers in castle age, and he hasn't invested those resources into clicking up to imp, so he can afford to put those into knights, and you can see the damage that the knights are doing, although Villese converts 2 of those bad boys. It looks like he has a 3rd here as well. And now Yo is selling wood, all of the wood he had in the bank. He's building up gold, and he probably wants to go up to imp. Still has 12 knights. Still has 12 knights, so Villese needs to respect that. As the knights now clear up this stuff, and Yo is going to grab the relic. Wow! Look at the way this map has just divided itself down the middle. Never seen a game play out like this on this map before. It's usually one player on this side and one player on this side. Is Hera already inside Red Bull? Yes, Hera punched his ticket, and so did Tato. 3 battering. Yo might be able to push this castle back. He's got +2 knights here. He's going to kill that Treb, and he's going to come out with these rams. And Villese needs to respect the Mangonel. He also needs to respect the knights. The knights will clear up the villagers, and the castle will likely go down here, folks. An Imperial Age castle with plumed archers with the imp upgrades to support it is going to die to the castle push from Yo. He was banking up for Imperial Age for a while there, and then he was like, nah. I'm gonna just keep making knights. The knights are getting wiped up by the plumed archers, but the rams are going to be able to take care of that castle. And look at how many plumes Villese has queued there. Oh my god. It's only going to be 1 castle production now from him as the castle goes down. And what a push from Yo. What a push from Yo. Hera, is that your new ram emote? I actually like that. I thought when you said you had a ram emote, I thought it was just going to be like a ram with your face on it or something. A capped ram with your face as the little metal thing at the front. Someone needs to make that. Alright, Knight's coming over again. Now is the time where Yo techs into Light Cav. He's got to be concerned about these plumes, though. His Knights all died to those plumes. He's coming in again for the Treb. Villese not quick walling in time, and that Treb's going to die as well. The Knights should probably run through into the eco now. But Yo's got to be concerned about this plume mass. Because right now he doesn't have anything to deal with this. He's going for a Mangonel. If he pops out and surprises Villese, he could probably get some decent hits. But Villese is going to be paying a lot of attention to his only army on the field right now. And Yo is still in a position. The all-in Castle Age gave him some opportunities. It let him kill a bunch of villagers. It let him push back this castle. But now it's put him in a position where he's really struggling to get Imp. And really struggling to contest an Imperial Age upgraded army. Mangonel is coming out. Ideally, Yo wants to pressure these plumes into his Mangonel, but what's going to happen is Villese is going to keep kiting this. He'll wipe up all the knights, and the Mangonel is going to be like the fat kid in the Goonies. Chunk. Wait up, guys! Guys, wait up! And, yeah, Villese takes that. Great comeback from him. It was a rough start, for sure, but the pressure meant that Yo couldn't capitalize on his early Castle Age. Didn't have the wood. I would have liked to see maybe a market from Villese to get up the castle even faster. Maybe a forward castle earlier, but, I mean, it worked out. Who am I to judge?
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad.
It was Chunk, right? That's the name of... Yo, Keldum. GG. Keldum, this map has actually turned into quite an entertaining show, by the way. Good job scripting it. I think early on, players didn't really know what to do with this, but we see it like almost every set now. Bloody nuts. Thank you for the 25 months, dude. Thank you. Much better than the Dick Rocks map. I will say the Dick Rocks map is getting better. I think it's just like, it's hard to judge maps when you're in the qualification stage and players aren't really deviating their strategies, right? Once you get top guys against top guys, they're trying all sorts of mind games on each other, and it's like, it makes the game so much higher quality. You okay, Dave? Sorry, the coffee went down the wrong way. The coffee went down the wrong way.
Yeah.
Fights with Knights. Thanks for the 17 months, dude. 17 months, really. Damn. Tato on the Dick Rocks map was insane. That was an insane strategy. The scouts, super scouts in Feudal Age, very heavy scout production, and the tower forward, and then towering all the gold and walling Viper into a corner. Kind of crazy, honestly. Kind of nuts. All right, so Villese wins that, and he's up 1-0 over Yo. I don't know how these two match up. It always takes Yo like a couple games to really get into a set. So it's hard to tell from just that one. I don't think he played that terribly. I think it just underestimated the amount of wood he was putting into defense. How many names do you think scientists went through when they came up with the name for cockroach? I don't know. What about like the bird that's called a tit? What about that? Or the booby? I don't know. Yo dominates the last few times they played.
Sheesh.
Okay, let's see. Yo, we got 30 seconds before we're in. It's enough time to find the matchup information. Yo is 9 wins, 1 loss against Villese. So it's yeah, and there's a 2-1, a 4-1, a 5-1, a 4-2, a 2-0, a 3-2, a 3-0, a 1-0, a 1-0, and then Villese beat him 2-1 in Jordan's Medieval Brawl Season 1, Number 3. So that's kind of substantial, honestly. Yo, Migzu, thank you for the Prime. Lockie, thank you for the 8 months, dude. Appreciate it, and we're into the game. Let's go. Bop. Here we are, and we are on Brahmaputra, which has also started out kind of lame in the qualifiers, but it has developed into a map that provides some excellent games, especially that Vivi MBL game was sick. And then, actually, maybe it's just Vivi. The Vivi Yo game yesterday was kind of nuts, too, with Koreans. That was a crazy push. Titmouse means small bird in Old English. I like how you added the E onto the end of old, you know, just to make it even more old. Dock over here from Villese, and it's on the opposite side of the pond. Interesting. Opposite side of the pond for him. And that's not good, because there's really no deep fish here. Dock is over here from Yo, and Yo has actually found himself. Oh my god, this might be the best dock position I've ever seen on this map. There's a deep fish there and a deep fish here. Normally, a good dock on this map is a deep fish like here. Like 10 tiles away. There's just no fish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total deep. No, 6 total deep fish on this map, and Yo has 2 of them within sight of his dock. Really, really good. Yo also TC'd over here on this little nugget of wood. I think he only TC'd here because he needed to get it up fast, which he did. He wasn't really looking for the perfect position, you know? Like, if we look at his point of view, you can just now see this wood line because he found that water buffalo. So you just, if this is more than enough wood. See, we have like 600 wood or whatever here. That's more than enough to start you off. And then you can go for a lumber camp over here when you need it. Yo is playing as Mongols, just like he did yesterday. So Mongols get the faster hunt gathering, and there's a lot of elephants on this map. There's a lot of deer as well. So he's got an elephant over here that I think he's already discovered. He's going to see the elephant over here. He'll probably find the dock from Villese, or at least lose his water buffalo. And then other elephants. Well, I mean, 3 elephants is going to be enough to get you up really quickly. Villese is playing as Britons, another popular civilization pick here. And he's gone for loom. Interesting. He's gone for loom. He wasn't housed. He wasn't housed and he had the food. Is he going to lure this elephant back to his base? He didn't have food. I was looking. He had 50 in the... He had 50 food when he clicked loom.
Fuck you all. Your
Interesting.
lives are so
Maybe he
sad,
didn't...
I get a charity
I don't know.
tax break just for
Maybe he didn't
hanging
think
out
he had
with
enough in the hunter's
Hello,
arms.
Dave. Hope your future is as bright as your head.
Thank you, Ande. Really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you. I hope so, too. Booah! What's up, man? The prodigal son returns. Hello, my friend. You're still a mod here, eh? You still have the power. The what? The prodigal son. It's an English thing. Yeah, yep, exactly. All right, so Yo, 2 elephants. 3rd elephant on the way. Mongol hunt, absolutely insane. Not broken at all. Just a little, I mean, it's not that, guys, calm down. It's not that much more food collected. Guys, calm down. It's not like he's collected almost 400 more resources than his opponent. Guys, calm down. That's actually stupid, dude. That's so dumb. Everyone remain calm, exactly. It's just twice as much, it's fine, I know. Yo, Aluvitar, thank you for the 6 months, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's Britain sheep as well. Well, he hasn't been taking from those, right? He's been taking from the elephant. Villese is less villagers because he got loom earlier. And also his TC went up a little bit later because he was building with 2 villagers. Yo was building with 3. Villese has had more fishing ships on the field, but we can see from that food collected that we just looked at, it hasn't made much of a difference. Yo is now taking the shore fish with his fishing ships, and he still hasn't discovered this yet. No, he's going to find the deep fish over there, and he's going to be very pleased when he finds that. That's nice. It's nice. And he's on the way to feudal age. So what is the opening here from Yo? Is it going to be scouts? He's going for a barracks here. Villese is going for the full wall-offs, and Villese is already pulling in another elephant from distance. That's going to be his 3rd, with an opportunity maybe even to get a 4th here. I think Yo will contest water a little bit with like a fire galley, and then I just wonder what the follow-up is going to be. He's already got 2 villagers here. Last time against Vivi, he went forward with 2 vills and a tower and archers. Did he have men-at-arms? I can't remember. I think it might have just been archers. I can't remember if there was men-at-arms involved. How many elephantos has he brought in? Yo brought in 3. Villese's brought in 3 as well. And Villese is now going out to the hunt. Perfect mill position here. Might even be... Yeah, I think he might be coming out to take this elephant. Yeah, I think so. Villese is still not up, so he's probably going fast castle. He's going to wall up. So the very similar style to what Vivi did yesterday. Vivi went for fast castle into war wagons. And Yo, exactly the same thing that he did to Vivi. Going for 2 villagers forward, except this time he's going scouts. He's going to contest water with a fire galley. I think he knows where the dock is from Villese. No, he doesn't yet, but he can assume it's somewhere over here. And he's going to pressure with the towers and try and get in with the scouts. Villese will be fully walled, though, so archers probably would have been better here than scouts. Still, scouts will get Yo a lot of information. Provide some pressure. Villese is going to have to wall behind wherever they're attacking the walls. And Yo can actually use those scouts to scout the rest of the map. Get himself some info on where the extra resources are. So it's not the worst thing in the world. There's the archer range there. Okay. He attacked the wall. Just kind of let Villese know that he had the scouts. And Villese, when he's taking the elephants here... He's got 15 on food. Maybe he'll have enough to click up to Castle Age, but it's going to be tight. Especially since his fishing ships are now dying for free. I think I prefer Villese's position. I don't know, man. I like the vision for Yo. I like just the momentum, the vision. He is Mongols, so... If you're thinking he won't have enough food to click up to Castle Age, all he needs is a couple elephants or to go out to the hunt. He'll get food like crazy. And we can, like, look at his line of sight. Look at this. He's got units everywhere. He's got water buffalo moving. He's got scouts moving. He's got the fire galley in the middle. He's got water buffalo up here as well. He's got the tower pressuring the berries in the hunt from Villese. And he's even going out here, and he's going to probably take the hunt as well. Honestly, wouldn't... Well, let's see how much is left on these elephants. I can't, apparently. There's a bit of food left on there. I wouldn't be surprised if Yo is up at a very similar time to Villese, even with the 330 food versus 100 food that he has right now. tower defense from Villese. Does he have villagers on stone? He does at the back. So he can go for more towers if he wants to. And this is essentially what Vivi did as well. But this time around, Yo is not cutting off Villese's only wood line like he did to Vivi. Villese now going for an archer range. Food count for Yo is rising. Once again, still has the fishing ships alive. Still has the hunters alive. Taking Hunt over here as well. Food count is getting higher and higher. And now the resources are looking fairly even. And Yo has all of the control over here. And Villese is in the same position Yo was in last game. Where he has to spend so many resources to wall behind. And it's just delaying him like crazy. And Yo even goes for fletching here. Just call GG, Villese. Yawn. Okay, Looting Bear. Okay. You must be fun on the ladder. They're attacking me! Ree! Villese's resources looking decent. He's adding archers now. 3v1 here, GG, yeah. He's the 3v1 guy in a 2v2. Bring back the re-emote. Well, you can redeem it with your points if you want to. If I hide up here, they'll never know. And I can tell him that I was scouting. I will survive. I will. Why Yo did not fight water? What do you mean, why Yo did not fight water? Yo is on water right now. Yo is taking out the dock from Villese. You mean, why did Villese not fight water? Because he was like 2.5 minutes later to Feudal Age than Yo. And he's trying to save his resources to go up. And he's on the way up. Yo is going to be on the way up soon, though. Why Yo no pig? Because there's only elephants, bro. Alright, where are the archers from Villese? I guess they're in the tower right now, so the archers aren't sneaking around. Which, if you're going FC play here with Britons and your opponent's pressuring you, probably want to, like, delete a wall and sneak the archers around at some point. Yo is now on the way to Castle Age. The problem with that is that Yo has so much vision. I wonder if Yo has Town Watch. I think Town Watch would be great for him, and I think he does. He does have Town Watch. So, like, even if Villese wanted to sneak out, look at the level of vision that Yo has. Basically, this is the only area Villese could sneak out. Yo is trying to get in here, and it's a hole. It's a hole here. The scouts are in. The archers are going to follow. Villese will be to the Castle Age shortly. But Yo is going to be all over his shit in the back here. He's going to have the scouts wandering around, which Villese has to respond to. That means he can't put any pressure forward, which means his earlier Castle Age time isn't really going to get him anything unless he wants to go for extra TCs. He almost has enough for another TC. Needs 11 more stone. And these guys are already carrying 11 stone, so he's fine there if he drops off. Go for a TC over here. 3, 2, 1, bop. There we go. And Yo goes for another stable. Do we see the steppies here? What the fuck? What? What is this? Nomad, good luck, have fun. GG, 11. Villese says GG. Yo says no, and then Villese laughs. DE. Was that like delayed chat? Was that delayed chat from Yo? Was it that laggy on the chat that it just popped up now and then they're both laughing about it? I've never seen that, dude. That's funny. Villese is probably like, what? Look at the timestamps. No, the timestamps are correct. The timestamps are correct. Beside it, but it must have been delayed from earlier. Maybe it didn't go through. I don't know. Maybe it was at the start of the game. Who knows? To be fair, Yo is the Nomad King. Oh, you're correct. You are correct. Battering ram coming out from Yo. Villese going for a siege workshop. He saw this siege workshop from Yo. Needs a siege workshop of his own to counter that. I like battering ram here. I really like ram against Britons because Britons can range that mangonel from pretty far away with their crossbows. Once they're fully upgraded anyway, once Bodkin is in, they will have the range advantage. So going for a ram really forces the engagement, especially if you're going after the Britons' production building. And it's forcing Villese into a mangonel, which he just can't afford at the moment. He has no gold. Probably needs to unqueue that crossbow and go for the mangonel. He's only got one range too, and he's going for another TC over here. Absolute mad lad. Yo is adding his third TC behind this. It's on the stone. He's already on stone himself. So he might be thinking about a castle forward. And Villese doesn't even have Bodkin arrow. Yo already has the first armor upgrade, and Yo is just going to be engaging against these crossbows, already taking out 2 of them, plus another 3 over here dying to the tower. This is absolutely tragic for Villese, and his only archer range is going to die. So crossbow production is going to be completely stalled out. Still no mangonel for Villese. Just queues up 1 up right now, and Villese is dead. Villese is super dead. Super dead. TC is going to be denied, and I mean... well, maybe if Yo attack grounds his own units a little bit more, maybe Villese can survive. She dies. And all I can think is Yo was maybe a little bit preemptive with this message, but it's still applicable right now as he goes for a monastery forward. Interesting. Why there? We'll be able to heal his knights, though. Villese has 1 mangonel and a dream. Adding another archer range. 45 villagers for him. Wow. Are you... Wow, dude. You just killed 4 of your own units, my brother. Mangonel. Chill. And then it just attacked without firing, bro. What... Can we just look at that sequence right there? Can we just look at this, what this thing has done? It killed this stuff, right? There we go. Bye. See you later. All right. And then we come out here and watch. It's going to like shoot without... No animation. There's something wrong with that mangonel. Really, there's something wrong with that. Villese calls the GG. Clearly, he knew there was something up with this mangonel. 13 kills, by the way. It's padding stats. Dude, this mangonel is padding stats. 4 friendly fire kills. And Yo convincingly takes that. I don't know about this TC, bro. I don't know about that. I feel like you still had a chance if you get the mangonel out on time. Probably cancel that crossbow. And if you take some good mangonel trades, maybe you're in a decent position. Decent-ish. Coming out here, I don't know. Yo just seems like he's got the strat with Mongols down pat. Really aggressive, early, really nice. And he takes that one pretty convincingly. FC without a power unit like War Wagon feels bad. Well... Britons are pretty good if you can add in the extra TCs early, right? Just get an eco advantage, hide behind your walls. Yo just didn't let him do that. Okay, that was a win on Brahmaputra for Yo. And let's take a look at the civs here. So we had a win with Mongols, a loss with Chinese, win with Mayans, and a loss with Britons. It's finals, semifinals. Jordan said he's tired and he already stopped streaming. That's why I didn't answer my call. I sent him a heart. Me and Jordan are becoming best friends. Send him a broken heart? No, no, no. A heart. Okay, we go on to Fractal. Let's go, dude. What RMS stands for? Random map scripting. So these maps, there was over, I think, 100 maps submitted to this tournament, and the judging panel picked a few. They got a portion of the prize pool, the map scripters. And we're seeing these maps in competitive play for the first time. So it's a very unique and exciting type of tournament. Yeah, no problem, dude. Welcome, by the way. Dude, this band was such a one-hit wonder. This is a Canadian pop band from like the early 2000s. This is like, they had maybe 2 songs. I think this was their most popular. I love it though. Brings my memories back from my childhood, you know? Back when I had hair. Alright, so here we are on Fractal. Haven't seen this map in a while. I think it's too much like Socotra. Players want to stay away from this, because it gets very, very messy indeed. And Villese has gone for Italians. Yo has gone for Turks, which I don't believe I've seen either of these civs on this map. Now, the middle of the map, you see all the golds and stones and stuff forward. It's very closed in. Close quarters, very compact, and that means that players can go for lames, players can go for villager wars, players can go for early aggression, but you can also chop your way out through these reeds that only have 50 wood to the water, which will get you access to all of these deep fish on the sides. Yo is coming forward right away, and Yo is here with the scout, and the scout is already weakened by the TC a little bit, but he's going to lame this elephant. We can see a villager and a scout coming forward from Villese, and Villese is going to pull his scout back and try and take care of this scout from Yo that's luring his elephant. However, Yo is forward, killing the zebra. Not killing them that far away from the TC, though, so it's not the worst thing in the world from Villese. And the same can be said for Villese, who's coming out here and trying to lame. And Villese, he's walled in the Ville. And he's got Loom, and Yo is just now getting Loom. Oh, no. Welcome to the Thunderdome. Welcome to the Thunderdome, Yo. Oh, boy, and Yo is still trying to lure this elephant while he's participating in a villager war over here. Villese now clicks to attack that villager from Yo, but Yo already has Loom, so Villese is going to dip right out of there, and Yo is already down 1 villager, but Villese is down 1 boar, and this is why I love this map, guys. This is why I love Socotra. This is why I love this map, and this is why players, some players at least, hate to play this map, because it gets super messy. Now, Yo wanted to go for the lumber camp out here so he could chop through faster to the water. Villese wants to go for that lumber camp, and he knows exactly what Yo wanted to do. So that's why he sent the villager immediately over to this area, because this map always spawns in the same general shape. Bro, this looks like a mine map. Loom first, baby. Yep, mines can be used here. Yep. I might have seen Goths here as well. Celts are very popular here. And look at what Yo has done. Yo has already lured this elephant under his TC, and he's going to aggro it back as soon as it de-aggroes and tries to leave again. So he doesn't want Villese laming this. Also was trying to push the zebra a little bit closer to his TC with the scout earlier, so that Villese would shoot them within a good distance. It's all the little things here the players are doing. Really fascinating. Yo kills that elephant. He's going to be fine. And Yo is already walled in this area. The villager is coming back. So Yo's like, you shall only have 2 villagers chopping there. I will not let you gather with more. Nope. That's right. I have planted my flag all over your reed economy. Imagine you're like, you know, this is part of your empire and you're a shipbuilder and you're like, what material do we have to build ships with? Well, we have reeds. Feels like it wouldn't be the sturdiest navy in the world, you know? I don't even know how this counts as wood, as Villese is now walled in the berries from Yo. This map is made for Rubenstock. Yeah, I haven't seen a douche yet. Honestly, this map or low tide. I feel like on low tide a douche might be good. Honestly. I know there's a lot of other food sources you can take, but I think cutting off wood lines on low tide, you can cut off the wood income with a douche pretty well. I'm in love with this map already. I've loved this map since the moment I saw it. It's great. I voted it as my favorite. So exclamation mark map vote, guys. If you've been watching the tournament, there's a general vote with a link there, a Google poll or whatever. You can vote on your favorite map, and that is going to be the map that is featured for the first game of the day in the finals tomorrow. So I voted for Fractal. It was tough though between Fractal, Koala, Low Tide, and Ring of Reeds. I really like all of those maps. I really enjoy them. Le Grand Fosse is okay as well. Tell them, don't worry about it. I will vote Koala. I just figured I'd vote Fractal because we see Koala in basically every set already, right? Look at that. Villese waiting for the villager to come out and then pulling the scout away at the last second. Yo is thinking about Feudal Age here. And Turks and Italians, how do they really match up? Feels like Italians have slightly more options than Turks, but Turks definitely have their power spikes. As someone who loves Socotra, this is my vote. Yep. Both players slowly chopping their way out, by the way. Slowly chopping. There's 7 wood on that reed. There's 28 on this, so Villese should be out faster. And once Villese is out, he has a couple options. He can go for the dock block. If you make a dock here, you can gather this fish with your villager and start making fishing chips, and it also denies the naval aggression from your opponent. As Yo comes in here, and oh no, he tried to get the scout, bro, and the villager gets away. She gets away. Damn, that might have been the one that was causing all this havoc over here. We'll have to check. Does she have any kills? No. There's what? It's this woman. We'll keep an eye on her. Where's she going? She's going over here to hunt or something. Dude, this zebra's trying to make a break for it. It's trying to escape. Okay, Villese is still sending villagers forward. Italians kind of have an answer for every Turk option. Yeah. Feels like they've got a better monk tech tree, right, than the Turks, I'm pretty sure. They can get up to Imperial Age faster to kind of counteract the early chemistry. They got better water options. They don't have better cavalry, but they do have good anti-cavalry options to go for. Turks are better on arena? Yeah. But this isn't arena. And Yo is coming forward with villagers now. He's going to tower the wood line here? Is he? No. Surely you can't go tower that wood line. That wood line doesn't matter anymore. Villese has gone for a dock back here, by the way. And now he's going for a dock up here. And he sent the villager to try. And oh my god, dude. Yo just walled in the villager. That's revenge right there. That's revenge right there. Villese sent the villager to try and like lame Yo a little bit. And Yo noticed it. And Villese was clearly paying attention somewhere else. And now the villager is walled in between the dock and the palisade wall. And Yo gets a fire galley out. Now the eco KD is going to be equal at 1. Sick play from Yo. And it's about to be another sick play from Yo as he sees these villagers here and he's going to trap them in. And Villese is going to need to engage against this tower. Once the tower is up, Yo can ungarrison villagers inside here and start attacking these two. So Villese, if he wants to save these, is going to have to commit some more villagers over to this side. Just trying to escape right now. And Yo is going to batter down both of these villagers. Really unfortunate timing there for Villese coming out here to try and clear up his lumber camp. He's going to get punished for it. Big time. And now Yo is over here with a fire galley. Hitting the fishing ships. Villese wasn't able to get his dock block down. We saw a dock foundation from him here. He was trying to make it work. And Yo is... Okay, the one benefit for Villese is that there's absolutely nothing this tower ranges now. At least there's that, right? There's absolutely nothing that this tower does right now. There's a lumber camp within range. And that villa's trapped outside. No, she can walk. She can walk this way. So she's trapped in. She is in a cage. True. It's a very big cage, though. It's a lot of area to roam. You know. She might be roasted alive, though, so that's a problem. Aren't we all in a cage? Okay. Let's not get cynical here. Yeah, she's dead. Eco KD is going to be 6-1. And now there's a tower ranging the farms. Yo is getting horse collars, so he's going to build up his feud eco. Looks like Villese is thinking FC play, and he'll probably go market blacksmith. No, he's going to go archer range blacksmith. He needs a market, I think. Blacksmith market. Blacksmith archer range. Market. There we go. I feel like sometimes Villese really avoids the market because he wants to, you know, slowly build up his eco and have a really balanced eco. But sometimes you just need it. I think this is one of those situations. He's going for a fire galley as well. And Yo hasn't dock blocked. So the fire galley might actually do some significant damage. Or at least force Yo into more water investment. What is he doing, Castle Age? He could go for a castle. Could go for a castle and then try and force imp, maybe. Castle at the front to keep yourself safe. Try and go up to imp. Get another castle forward, maybe. I don't know. Yo is winning. Yo is winning right now. Yeah. For sure. Yo is going for market. His resources looking still pretty good. Villese up to the castle age. Villese is not on stone anymore, so he's just going to go for another TC. Did Hera Tato already play? No. That's coming up later. Fire Galley from Villese is on the way, and Villese is going for a stable here. As Yo goes for another tower. I think if you're Villese, you don't want this tower to go up at all. That'll cut off so much of your farming eco, and you've already lost your fish. Food is going to be an issue. Yo is on stone right now. Yo is definitely thinking about a castle. Janissaries would be pretty good here. Also, a forward castle placement would be fantastic if you can get it down. Is Hera already invited to Red Bull? He got his ticket yesterday. So there's 2 tickets from RMS Cup. Tato and Hera got them yesterday because all the other players in the tournament have already qualified via being a former champion, or in Villese's case, he got second in in Resurgence, so he got a ticket from that. Okay, Villese's gone for 2 fire galleys here. Yo's gonna have to queue up some more ships or go for a dock block. This is perfect. Really, really good from Yo. He's gonna save his fish without investing any gold to do so. And Villese is now coming forward with a YOLO Siege Workshop. Over on this side, Yo's just simply gonna wall up this way, get up to Castle Age, and then place his castle. And his Janissaries should be enough to deal with any mangonels coming out. Gonna be scorpions from Villese. Interesting. He let that tower go up, by the way, and that's, like, that idled 4 farms there, or I guess 3, because he was already idling these ones. But now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that were denied. Knights are in. From Villese, Yo is trying to wall, and Yo actually gets the villager away. Knights haven't done any damage yet. Yo quick walls around, and Yo is almost in the castle age. He's gonna have enough stone. He's building up galleys behind this to protect his dock, and he's got a demolition raft inside too, so he can deny all of this pressure. And he goes for the castle at home instead of forward. Doesn't have the position to make it on Villese's face. As long as he gets this up, which he will, even with a mangonel there, he's gonna get this up. He should have Janissaries out, and that's going to be really, really good for him. Also, Villese kind of running in with the Mangonel there. That's not good. He did get a villager kill with the knight at the top, but he's losing another knight to just spearmen, and he lost his second knight to that town center. Manages to kill 2 more villagers, but yo, still with a good villager count here, 36 to 38. Plus, he's had the fishing ships all this time, and now he's gonna have Janissaries that can kill these Mangonels and the Scorpions fairly easily. Villese has broken through. He's broken through to the outside. He's going for a town center on the wood, on the gold. Still losing a villager at the front here. Farms are still cut off. Monks now. The plan, I guess, from him. Try and convert some Janissaries as they come out. Eco KD is even. Yep. Let's take a look at the resources gathered here. Yeah, Yo is still ahead. More Janissaries being added in. And Yo is going to go back onto stone here, so he can gain map control with the Janissaries, get a castle forward, like, anywhere he wants as soon as he has a decent mass, maybe, like, 10 of them. He can push forward with the castle and get a really good position on Vilese's base. Scorpions don't stand a chance against these things. They have 1 more range, and they do enough attack to punch through the pierce armor of the Scorpions. If they can hit. There we go. Tower being taken out. Yo continues to micro down the Scorpions, and Villese choosing not to really engage with the knights because the Janissaries are doing so much damage. He wants to keep these alive to protect his Mangonel. Now he's cleared up the tower so he can get access to the front of his TC again. Yo, however, is going for a forward siege workshop now. Yo is still thinking about mining stone. He's making a monastery of his own first. And he's going to take out that Mangonel, and the monks need to be careful. There's a significant amount of Janissaries now. He's got 6 in this group alone, 9 in total. And Villese is in trouble. He is in deep doo-doo here. Going for extra monasteries. He doesn't have the food eco to really even think about a YOLO Imperial Age. If you get block printing, maybe you can start converting these. But with just regular range monks, I think you're always going to struggle, and you're never going to really take efficient trades. Condos are imp only? Yep. Might actually be interesting if there was like... If condos got a slight nerf to their stats and then they were available in Castle Age, but I don't really think Italians need that. Yo has a transport? No. Where do you see that? GG from Villese. Yeah, this is just not a position you can win from. Doesn't have the food eco to go imp, even with Italians. Doesn't have floating gold, or isn't heavy on gold, so can't even buy his way up. He's only got 250 stone right now. Yo has the siege workshop forward on his face. Yo has Janissaries he can't counter. Yo has the fish behind it too. Really good performance there from Yo, and he's heating up, boys and girls. He's heating up. Why Villese didn't even try for a castle? I don't know. The knights here... I don't know. I think things just started going wrong for him as soon as he got these 2 villagers trapped. Also, this villager got trapped. I think it just kind of spiraled out of control, and his fish died at the same moment. Like, all within a minute and a half, he lost his fish, and he lost 3 vills. That's a big blow. Right? And then you're just kind of kicked away from your initial game plan. You have to make it up as you go along. He tried to go for knights. He tried to go for a second TC, and he just tried to go for this forward pressure and ran into a castle, and there was no hope. I think a defensive castle for Villese probably would have been better here. You make a few Genoese Expo, stay 1 TC, and try and get up to imp. This is a sick map. It really is. I like it a lot. Okay, more resources collected for Yo. What about guard tower defense when you know Janny's and Siege is coming? Didn't have the res for that, right? Could barely afford the second TC. I don't know. He didn't. This siege push tells me that he probably didn't know that Janny's were 100% the plan. Were you born as Dave or became one eventually? I introduce myself as David most of the times to people, and everyone just calls me Dave. So, I don't know. Take that as you will. I've never pushed the name Dave on anyone. I always say David, and people call me Dave. It used to be kind of frustrating, but now I've just kind of accepted it. I'd find that insulting. Yeah, it's just people just do it though. So I introduced myself as David to not online Schmoligan. Obviously my branding is Dave, right? Everyone knows me as Dave in the Age of Empires community. Even though for years I told people to stop calling me Dave and call me by my username Marauder. But apparently no one used that. No one ever used that. Always just Dave.
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad. I get a charity tax break just for hanging out.
Thank
with
you, Kepu, I guess,
Lesson
maybe?
3.
Yep. Game number 4 here. Yo against Villese. We've got Low Tide. Another great map. And we have Malians for Villese. And we have Yo playing as Japanese. Remember Villese's performance here yesterday against Doubt. He went for the full wall fishing ship boom approach with Persians. Doubt thought he was going at fast castle. Villese actually made some scouts hidden inside his base. Punished Doubt a little bit. And then the boom of the Persians was unstoppable from him. So we'll see what he can pull off with Malians. Yo with Japanese. Yo with Japanese here will have cheaper mills. He will have better fish if he decides to go for it. And he's going to have cheaper lumber camps as well, which is a wood savings, which is really important on this map considering you only have these 2 piles of wood, which are each 1,000 near your town center. And you have to migrate all the way up here. So any wood savings you can get is really, really nice. Also, your infantry attack faster, which is great because usually they open men-at-arms. I just want to see men-at-arms into scouts, not men-at-arms into archers. Any Vicious Marauder? Vicious is my clan tag. Marauder is my username. Vicious was my clan tag. I guess technically I'm still in Vicious. On Voobly. But, ooh, Yo's a goat thief. Yo is a goat thief. Friendship with Goose ended. Horse is my new best friend.
Liquipedia says your name is Dave, so you must be wrong.
Yep. For many years, I was Dave, bracket Dave, on Wikipedia. That's right. For a couple weeks there was Dave Buchanan, because the Red Bull people screwed up my name. And then tried to convince me that I was wrong. When I corrected them. They're like, that's not my name. They're like, yes, it is. No, it's not. No, I think you'll find that it is your name. No, it isn't, actually, so... MYI David AoE. Hey, man. I told MYI at one point that I'd be interested in joining their team, but they said they didn't know what to do with a content creator. That's a fair point. What am I gonna do? Play in controller tournaments? Looking for a team? Anyone want to sign me? Anyone want to sign me? Any signers in chat? All right, so no dock yet from Yo, and Yo is going Loom, and he's gonna go Men at Arms here. I'm sure Spoon would have you. No, I've denied Spoon many times. I was always more of a fork guy myself. Ooh, there's a hole here, and Yo knows about that, and he's keeping his horse. There's a reason that Yo is keeping his horse here. I think he is as surprised. He's probably as surprised as Villese is gonna be that there's a hole there. Sees the barracks up here. Villese still doesn't know about this hole. And Yo is going to block this while full well knowing there's a hole at the bottom. Let's take a look. No hole for Yo once he completes these walls. And Villese is going to be so focused on this area, on finishing this area, on Yo distracting him. He's not going to know about this, but he is intercepting the force with his own militia. Now, ideal situation here for Yo is that Villese kind of tries to go do his damage because he thinks he's fully walled at home. And then Yo can double back and get in anyway. Yo also has faster attacking units here. And he's going to win this fight, or at least he should win this fight. Oh no, Yo is attacking the horse, bro. Yo is attacking the horse, bro. He was attacking the horse. He's still going to win this, though, with Japanese militia. Men-at-Arms canceled from both. Don't need it anymore. It's only one. And Yo goes for an archer range. What does Villese make? Villese makes the stable. I like the stable better. However, with this hole here, might have some concerns. Really? You're going to show him the hole right away? Oh, no. You're going to show it to him right away? No, 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 no. You need to keep that in your back pocket, my friend. Villese is going to be like, hey, wait a second. How did this get through? Or not. He's just going to leave it open. I guess he's just going to leave it open. It's fine. It's all right. It's okay, guys. It's fine. Show me your hole, David. You are so comfortable here. It is disgusting how comfortable you are here. Way too comfortable. Nice base from Yo. Look at this. Oh my, that is a jungle camp. That is, it's certified. That is a jungle camp right there. That is beautiful. Look at that. Oh my Lanta. And Villese now kind of negates the hole. He deleted to get out of here. Looks like he went for an extra palisade, so he actually did patch that up. And he's going to go for a tower, so he's going to be fully defended on that area. Also goes to stone, which I really like. I really like this approach. You go men-at-arms to open, or militia in this case. You cancel out the militia from your opponent. You're going scouts behind this. You go for towers to protect the box turtles so you can have crazy scout production. And then you go to stone early so you can make more towers to protect the box turtles. As long as you're on these turtles, your scout production will be insane because you will always have food income. Yo is going for the full wall offs here. Scouts have discovered this little jungle camp up at the top. And the scouts are going to come back this way. Now, 4 scouts are not a threat, but if you stay on the box turtles long enough and you keep adding them, so suddenly you have like 12 scouts with 2 stables and full upgrades. Heroes of our time, thank you for the 11 months. Swanky, thank you for the 8, dude. Vulcan, thank you for the 5. Thank you for the follows. Thanks for being here, everyone. Appreciate it. It's been fun. It's only going to get more fun, though. No fish bonus? No. Well, I mean, it's only shore fish here, right? And, like, even if Yo added a dock here, look at how poorly the fish generation has spawned. You'd have to go... Sorry, excuse me. You'd have to go so far to gather those. It's actually kind of crazy. Doc would be sick for a galley. Yeah, but I mean, there's already towers here for Villese. Doc would be kind of sick for Villese, but he doesn't need it at the moment. He's going to go for a forward tower here. He's going to force Yo to engage against this. Villese is on stone right now. Yo is also on stone. Think about tower defense. And Yo is heading out here with the archers. But like I said, he's forcing Yo to engage with this tower position. And now he's forcing the archers out into the open so the scouts have opportunities to maybe hit them. Villese now going for bloodlines. Sasan, thank you for the 5 gifted, man. And Paradox, thanks for the gift sub to my mom. Thank you. Sasan, thank you so much, man. That's really generous. What are these walls from Yo? Is he painting a picture or something? What is he drawing here with his walls? Don't be lewd, chat. Another tower behind from Villese. Lascivious chat. Nice. Lascivious. Ooh, Villese might run into problems. I think Yo can hit this wood line past the palisades if he has fletching. Villese doesn't have enough for a tower yet, but now that he's cut the trees over here, he can just move his villagers on that side, I think. Still, that palisade gate will go down pretty quickly. 8 archers now from Yo. He gets wheelbarrow. Still not enough food to click up to the next stage, and Villese is getting the armor. Still only 5 scouts, though, but Bloodline's armor, scouts, pretty strong. Villese now going for houses. He's going to wall to the edge here. And Archer's still working away, but he does have enough stone now for a tower. And really avoidable Vil loss there. He's going to come back with the scouts, and he's going to probably clear this whole army up. Or at least distract it long enough to get the tower up, and then Yo will have to back away. Why not Bengalis on this map? Why Bengalis on this map? That's an awful engagement for Villese. What are you doing? What was that? He didn't even, like, he sacrificed the scouts. He took out 2 spearmen, I guess, and he didn't even come out for the tower at the same time. He's adding in galleys, which is great. I guess he's going to deny the dock from Yo, or try to deny the dock anyway. It's at 96%. He's going to try and control water here and push Yo off of these box turtles, which is fantastic. It's going to deny food income. But it took him so long to clear up this army, and Yo has basically been producing nothing at home. And Villese hasn't even really gone into heavy scout production either, so he won't even have that much of a military advantage, as Yo has already clicked up the Castle Age. I think it's a bit suspect here from Villese. I don't know what that engagement was. So weird. Now he adds the scouts in. Now he's got double stable. He's going to go for a tower over here probably too. Yo is going onto stone. Yo is going to get a castle. Now where that castle will be is another question. I don't think if you go forward with this castle, you are going to be in for a rude awakening. Because there is going to be many scouts. Did Villese see that Yo is on stone? No, he didn't. Okay. Tower engagement still happening. Yo is cut off from all the box turtles right now. And Villese is just waiting here. He knows that Yo needs that food income. He's just simply waiting. Tower here from Villese, but counter tower from Yo. That'll take some of the stone away. Still has enough for a castle though, and Villese engages here. Villese is going to kill a lot. This is the power of scouts on this map. This is the power of fully upgraded feudal scouts. I mean, these units are so good at this stage of the game, and villagers going down left and right here from Mr. Yo. I mean, how many vills did he just lose there? Crazy amount, and this tower is at risk of going down too. More villagers going to die. Another one. Doesn't quite get that one, but he'll see that Yo is on stone, and Yo is going to have to go for the castle in a more defensive position. He's going to lose some of these villagers, too. Villese still has Navy. Yo only has one fire galley there. This is why I love scouts on this map. If you can open up an opportunity on these box turtles, they can be so, so deadly. Fire galley's working away here. There's one knight in. Villese loses another villager. And Yo is managing to save some of his, but the knight will go down. Villese is going to have to retreat, but he's done the damage. 44 villagers for Villese, 35 for Yo. Villese is still in feudal age, though. Still in feudal age, and it looks like he's lost the villager up here, so he got a little bit distracted. Lost this woman, the counter tower from Yo, and Yo still doesn't have a castle. He hasn't placed it. Maybe he's waiting until he has enough military to come forward with it. No, he's going to put it right here. He's going to secure all of this stuff. Yo also has wheelbarrow. It's a good point. It's a good point. Les has got to delete this, yeah. Just get out of there. He will start running out of box turtles himself here pretty soon. And this is a situation where samurai are actually not bad. They produce fast. Less investment than a knight. And Villese is really not making any... Like, scouts die to samurai hard. Villese is not really making anything that can counter those. Come on, make him. Do it. Make them. Yes, dude. Look at how fast they create. Look at how badass they look. Look at this. Showing off his sword. And then he shows up here. He's like, namaste, motherfucker. And he backs up. He's pulling them into his trap. Samurai died in Nightline, though. I mean, yeah, but the man isn't even in... He's not even in Castle Age yet. Knights are still looping around this way. Samurai wouldn't say namaste. Okay, Kane. Okay. Alright, Kane. I get it. Even Squires now for Yo. Let's go, dude. Nice. Keep up the samurai production, bro. Full samurai here. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Scouts are working away on this wall. We got a knight there from Yo in defense. And Villese is migrating more villagers. Risky, though. Risky to send them up there. And the samurai are now ripping through the villagers. Oh my god, bro. That is a villager buffet. And look at the mid swing for this dude. Oh my god, he's so badass. And this guy too? Eco KD is now 17-7. I feel like Villese, that one fight up there was awful. Awful. You didn't even need to engage against this army. You just needed to distract it long enough for your tower to go up, and you're fine. And then you send the scouts back over here. You get all this pressure done earlier before Yo even clicks up the Castle Age. But instead, he wasted like 5 scouts up here, and then he had to send another 4 or 5 to clear that up. And he lost villagers on the woodline at the top. If he was down here earlier, Yo is in deep, deep doo-doo. If he's down here before Yo clicks up, instead of after Yo is halfway up to Castle Age, Yo is in a really rough position. Oh well. Yo takes another game, so it's 3-1 for Yo. Right? Or is that was game 4, right? Yeah, that was game 4. It's best of 7, yep. Samurai doing work. How many kills did they have? 8. Nice. More resources for Villese. Didn't matter, though.
Sheesh.
Saucy, thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you so much, man. Mr. Saucy. And feed the ox. Thank you for feeding my bank account. Appreciate it. All right, win for Japanese, loss for Malians. It's 3-1, right? Yeah, it's 3-1. So I should update the score then, I guess.
Sheesh.
Yo, Paradox, thanks you for gifting us something to my dad as well. Wow. Getting the whole family involved here. Which temperature are the streets today? Well, it depends who you are, right? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We're going on to Ring of Reeds, boys and girls. We're going on to Ring of Reeds here, and Yo is playing as Bohemians, and Villese is playing as Aztecs. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the circus. Welcome. Come on down. It's happening. It's happening. Bohemians versus Aztecs. We got Ring of Reeds, another favorite from this tournament in terms of maps for me. You have the option to expand on the outside or the option to pressure on the middle. Usually, Aztecs and Bohemians would both choose to pressure on the middle. Bohemians, very, very strong. If they get a castle set up on your main gold, if they get a castle set up like here or here, could be really, really tough for you. Fortunately for Yo, he actually has a pretty good map set up here, honestly. His gold is pretty far back from the walls, so Villese would need to set up a castle like here, which would cut off the opportunity for him to take that stone. Yo, AoE 2GB, thank you for the $10, dude. Thank you so much. Super generous. Thank you. Didn't Villese lose to Doubt on this map yesterday? Yes. Doubt was the, I think, only the second player that I've seen lose the middle area and still win the game. I've seen lots of players try and attempt to win from the outside as we see all these shorefish in the rocks. So you have tons of resources out here as well as all the food. Limited gold supply, though. There's only a few neutral golds. You can see one over here. And then it's really tough to see them on this terrain, but another one over there. And that's about it. What do I do if I get a random chat ban in another stream? Send in a ban appeal? I don't know. Did Doubt play Cav Archers? No, he played Khmer. Siege forward. Tried to get pressure early and then went into the boom and played Hussar. How was the Viper vs. Tato games? Viper make it look real. Oh, come on, Plex. Don't be an asshole. All right. That frustrates me so much. Comments like that. So brain dead. Okay. Both players pushing in deer from the middle. Viper got trolled hardcore by the deer. Hardcore by the deer. Yesterday. And looks like Villese is kind of getting trolled by these deer as well. But he's going to try and push this in. We have Yo pushing this deer in. And Yo's not going to mess around with opening a gate with the sheep. Yo is going to push the deer in right away with the eagle. And he is probably fine with deleting the walls because he probably wants to take control early and deny the Bohemians that potential for getting a castle up in the center area. Now, Bohemians are so strong here because they mine stone and gold faster. They also have a lot of good gunpowder units. They can get chemistry and castle age. So if they get a forward position, they can like buy their way up to Imperial Age. Get bomber cannons out, and then you're just constantly falling back. Aztecs are really good here too, though, if you go for a monk siege push. Won't Aztecs die to Bohemians FC hand cannon? In such a confined space, maybe not. If he goes eagles, yes, but if Yo goes for monks, and the hand cannons all have to like funnel into the Aztec monks, I think there's an opportunity for Yo to do it. Because he goes monks. And then if he makes his way to Imperial Age, he can go at lateral skirms as well. Almost open the gate for that deer. How on earth is he going to push this back? Nice. Lock the gate and pushed it to the side. It was a joke. It's a joke that doesn't benefit anyone, though. Because there are people who will believe it. And you're taking away, like, you're taking away from Tato with that comment. Which is just not very nice to him. Because he played really, really well. Like, really well. Okay, villager now coming out this way from Yo, so maybe he wants to lame. Less a little bit with this Vill. He's going up to Feudal Age now. It's fine. It's fine. And Yo is not in a position to go Castle Age, so he's going to go up 21 population. He's going to go for some feudal pressure here. Hope that it pans out because Villese is definitely going for the fast castle approach. You can see he's got 2 villagers queued up. Going to go up in 25 population likely. And try and make his way into probably monasteries first. Maybe siege workshop and then into a castle at some point. Okay. Villager waiting. 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 What's he gonna make? Villese doesn't see this. Yo snuck right by. He'll see the eagle here. And Villese doesn't have loom. Wow. He went up to Feudal Age without loom, so he's getting super greedy here. Wants a really good Castle Age time. And Yo is going to be Feudal Age soon, and he can engage against these villagers. They do not have loom. And now Yo is going for an archer range. This could be really devastating for Villese if Yo manages to get the archers out on time with fletching anyway. Also, I think Villese should get loom when he reaches Feudal Age because he's got all these villagers out here. But maybe he's going to try and just defend with the scout. How are monks to counter monks? Monks are a great counter to monks. And, oh, is he going to find this? Bro, Villese. He might have spotted that Vill when it was coming through, but he's going to find the archer ranges. And this means that he'll need to at least abandon this position, which is something, but he will get loom. Brings the scout back here. There's no point in having the scout forward. Saw the eagle was here. He scouts at the back. He sees the sneak ranges from Yo. It's going to force him into a tower, which is a big investment with such a fragile economy for him. And it's going to force him into an archer range as well, so not the worst thing in the world from Yo. You're actually forcing quite a bit of investment from Villese, and you're kicking him off the fish at the back. Spidey sense is activated. There is like a 3-minute spec delay on this, by the way, guys. So if you have any suspicions, the spec delay is actually quite large. I don't think there'd be enough time to even tell him. That was all on Villese. All on Villese bringing that scout back there. Smart, honestly. What else are you going to do with your scout in Feudal Age? You need to protect your villagers that are exposed. Thanks, Puffle. Appreciate it. Thank you for being here, everyone. Good vibes today. I like it. Now Yo going out to the mill. Why is this thing still a thing, by the way? Why is queuing farms still a thing? Can anyone tell me? Has anyone used that except by accident since Auto Farm came out? Did anyone use that before Auto Farm? I think I used it as a kid. I remember Age of Kings, as Villese is actually going to go up for a tower here, and Yo's going to find that, but it's only one archer, so Can't really damage it all that much. However, Yo will have archers garrison in the tower, so he might be able to win the tower war as he comes over to this side. Remember when Age of Kings was out, you couldn't queue up farms to reseed? And of course, there was no auto farm, right? So when AOC came out, I completely dropped Age of Kings because of that farm mechanic, being able to queue them up. I hated the sound of farms expiring. And Villese is going to defend here with a tower. He's on the way to Castle Age. Yo is still not close. And I don't think Yo has done enough damage. I don't think Yo has done enough damage at all. He has stalled Villese out from that castle, I guess. Villese is only on 200 stone right now, but still. Just not enough yet. And look at what... This is so smart from Yo. Look at what he's doing here. Look at what he's doing here. He knows Villese wants to get a forward castle on his gold. He's going to put walls. He's going to put houses here. And he's going to make sure that if Villese wants a forward castle, he's going to have to either destroy the buildings or put the castle further back, which doesn't range the main gold. He's protecting himself. Really, really, really smart from Yo. That's great, honestly. Great game sense there. And Villese is now looping around with his archers. And Yo is the one that's got to be concerned now. That's a good portion of his food eco. That's actually all of his food eco is the fish and the market, of course. And Villese comes around here with crossbows. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This can be really bad here, guys. This can be really bad. Meanwhile, Yo is still just has archers garrison that tower. He's going to find out that the crossbows are here. He's going to lose at least 2 villagers, so Eco KD will be evened up. Villese can block this Ville with his scout and take it with the crossbows. And Yo is now off of food at the back here. He's still struggling for that extra 40 food. He's going to move these villagers around, probably to some deer or the shorefish over here. Far enough away that Villese will never follow. And now he clicks up the Castle Age. Villese almost has enough for a castle, though. 4-2, that's right. 4-2 now. Yo seems to have gotten better again in the last couple months. Yo's inconsistent, I find. Like, he'll lose a set against someone he should be heavily favored against, and then he'll go and beat Hera in a best of 21, where there's no nomad maps. Just like standard land maps. He'll just go and beat Hera in a best of 21. It's like, and then he'll win 2 tournaments in the same day. It's like, okay. And then he'll get kicked out in like the round of 16 of another tournament. It's just kind of, it's strange, you know? But that's Mr. Yo. He's a god. He's also human. And there's the castle from Villese. Villese would have loved the castle right here. Would have loved that. Would have absolutely adored that castle. Or a castle right here would have been fantastic too. But Yo with the clever walls is forcing him back from that. And Yo is about to hit Castle Age. And I wonder what Yo does now. Because there's crossbows in the back. He can't go forward with monks. There's a castle there. If he wants to take out this castle, he's either going to have to try for some YOLO ram push, or he's going to have to get a castle of his own, go up to Imperial Age, and go Trebs. I don't know what the answer is here from Yo. It feels like he's already dead. He said playing time matters a lot. Wow, what deep insight. What do you mean playing time? Like the amount of time he puts in the game, or the time the games start? I can see the time games start mattering a lot for Yo, because he does take time to warm up in sets, that's for sure. This set he's already up 3-1, but he didn't look fantastic in game 1. When he plays. Okay. Okay. So it's not like total games played within a certain period of time. It's like when he starts the games. Yeah, he likes to start games at like 2 or 3 a.m. his time, I believe. Redemption, Rams coming in. So Yo's going to continue the push over here. He's not going to go for the push on this side. Lessa deletes that. Concerning, though, for Yo, because now he has nothing to stop a castle coming forward here from Villese. I would almost like to see a couple towers set up on this side. Not one, but two. And you might be able to convince Villese there's better places to castle. That's going to be very concerning. I think Villese can defend against this at the back here. If he brings his crossbows. Yeah, I think he just brings his crossbows back this way. You don't even send them forward, do you? I mean, you might find value, but still. He's going for a siege workshop, but redemption is in for Yo, so he can convert the mangonels. Ooh, how is Yo ever going to stop this castle? How is Yo ever going to stop this castle? He's getting wheelbarrow right now. Crossbows are coming around red again. Yo will see that. He'll see this, but he's distracted at the front here. And the villagers are coming back, and now he's going to pull them away. Villese's scout will spot those villagers. He's going to give chase with the crossbows, and that Hussite wagon is just sitting there. As Villese goes for a tower here. Ooh, that tower will cut off the gold and the wood. Yo just has nowhere to go. He has absolutely nowhere to go. He's trying to push in here. He's attacking the siege workshop. Chemistry, early chemistry coming in already for Villese. Gets wheelbarrow in there, but he's got nowhere to go. He's got to go for a counter tower over here. Villese should probably delete this and then just go for a castle. Send forward a bunch more villagers. Send forward like 15 vills. Get a castle here and it's GG. Unless Yo can set up preemptive towers. Remember, Villese still has these crossbows at the back. Yo continues to push over here, by the way. Villese going for monasteries. Villese doesn't have any answers to this yet. If the crossbows were here, he would have plenty of answers. Chemistry crossbows would be great. He's got hand cannons, I guess. One hand cannon inside. That could potentially deal with the mangonel. Monk is dealing with the crossbow, and the Aztec monk has 60 HP. As the villagers deal with the other monk, and now the tower is garrisoned, the archers will fall shortly. And another monastery set up from Villese. Go for it. Do it. It's so juicy, dude. It's so juicy. Villese's Omega house. It's got 60 population. Yo has been taking out his houses here with the Rams. Feels like Yo, Villese hit each other in every single tourney. I think they've only played like 3 times in the last year. They've had 3 sets. I looked up their record before. Yo is 9-1 against Villese. And a number of those sets were in like JMB and stuff. Why not convert Villese's tower? I think that's what he was trying to do with the monk. But the monk got killed by the villagers. Okay, Mangonel's coming in here. He still has a hand cannon inside. I don't think he realizes he has that hand cannon inside. And here he goes. There it is. And what does Yo have to stop this? Villese, I'd love to see you send these villagers forward. Just make sure this castle goes up. Yo's going to go for a tower here. Needs another tower as well. He can't stop this with just one tower. And Villese is sending more vills. And this is the moment that it's just not doable for Yo. It's just not doable at all. He also has crossbows on his ass over here. One tower is not going to be enough, even with the monks to stall out. Those villagers will build that tower. Or will build the castle, sorry. And Yo now goes for a siege workshop for a scorpion to deal with these. Not ideal. Redemption coming in, Sanctity coming in, and Villese is building up monks of his own. He just wants to repair this TC to give him enough time to get those techs in so he can convert the siege. Also, Atonement might be nice. Atonement's coming in from Yo because he sees the monks from Villese. And Yo is going for more TCs back here. Hold on. Oh, Yo was waiting for the mangonels. Yo was waiting for the mangonels to be converted from Villese so he can convert the back, but the mangonels have different ideas and Yo is dead. Yo is done. Yo is so GG. Great hold there from Villese on this push in the castle. We always knew it was coming. A great idea executed horribly. Yeah, I mean, he was a little bit... he had other problems, right? I feel like this strategy from Yo... I don't know how much viability it has, because it feels like the Bohemians can always just run away from this archer pressure and then go for the castle a little bit earlier. Instead, Villese decided to defend against this. He brought his scout back at the perfect time to discover it, and then it was his archer pressure that carried the day. But even if this rush succeeds from Yo, you kill like a couple villagers, he retreats into his base, he turtles here, and he still goes for a castle in the front. And you're still in a bad position. So I don't know. I think Bohemians are just really tough to stop on this map. Really, really difficult civ to play around. Villese with the much better KD. Villese with more resources collected. Nice. Nice. And we go to another game. Nice. Ring of Reeds is a win for him, so he's won half of his home maps. And 3-2 is the total score right now, as we see Villese taking a win with Bohemians, loss with Aztecs. Now we're going on to Spiral. Spec delay. I need to start my coffee maker. I still don't have coffee. Actually, I had a cup of coffee from before, but...
Sheesh.
Sorry. No longer vibing out officially. We're going into Spiral. And we're seeing a civ that I've only seen once, I believe, on Spiral before, which is Poles. I've seen Byzantines a lot played on this map, as we see the generation where the water is actually close to your base. But it's the generation where you have the thin strip of water close to your base. So your TC can't really be ranged by the ships. Maybe less important to hold control of this than the one where your TC starts over here. You can see the different starting spots. It's a really well-designed map. Like, honestly, this map is crazy. The symmetry that it has. You can see all the different TC starting spots. You can start here. You can start there. You can start up here. You can start there. There. And it just kind of rotates around. You have a certain percentage of starting in every spot. So it's really interesting, honestly. What do Byzantines have versus Poles? Basically everything. They have every answer to almost every civilization in the game except Sicilians. Right? What do Poles have against Byzantines? That's more the question. Is your playlist available on Spotify or something? Yep. !playlist. Byzantines eat poles late game. Well, that's basically like an ad lib there. We can just remove poles and leave a blank space, and you can put any civilization there, basically. Except Sicilians, maybe. Byzantines are such a flexible civ. And I think we're seeing them more in tournaments now. Like I said yesterday, my running theory, Byzantines haven't really gotten a buff, but we're seeing them more in tournament games because there's so many more civs now. And you need a civ like that in your draft, especially with hybrid maps like this. Like, they've always been good on hybrid maps, but you need a civ like that in your draft, a jack of all trades, to be able to counter the civs from your opponent. Must be at my elo, they just get wrecked. Yeah. Byzantines are very tough civ. They're easy and tough at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. Like, cheap trash is great if you just want to spam, you know. If you're booming up, they also have plenty of tech tree options you can go for. But they're lacking some crucial upgrades on stuff like paladins, you know. Things like cav archers. It takes a very experienced player to really use them effectively. Would Malians also be considered flexible like Byzantines? Kind of, but not really. Malians late game struggles. If a civ repeat was allowed in a mixed map tournament like this, how many civs out of the 42 would be picked, do you think? I don't know. I feel like in the early stages, it would be only a few civs picked. But in the later stages, when you get the better players, I think there might be more. There'd be less mirror matchups and there'd be more people trying to counter. If it's hidden civ pick, there'd be people trying to like counter the civs from their opponent as well, picking oddball civs. Maybe. I don't know. They have Paladin? I know. But they're missing the final attack upgrade and they don't have bloodlines. That's why I mentioned the Paladin upgrade. They still do have Paladin, but it's not really a unit that you want to go into with this civ. That's why I was saying it's difficult to decide exactly what composition you want to go for. As Yo already harassing the fishing ship from Villese. Now, Villese has sent 2 villagers out to the dock, which is great. A lot of players are doing that now. Some of them are even sending 3 vills out to gather the shortfish. Fast food income, and you're kind of protecting your second villager from any scout aggression, which means you don't have to get loom right away. Although Villese has chosen to get loom right away. To be honest, I removed Paladin from Byzantines. It's useless. Nobody clicks it. Then why remove it?
Fuck you, Riley. I made your mom so wet. Trudeau deployed a 24-hour...
Why remove it?
Sandbags around my bed.
Thanks for the 8 months.
Thank you for the
Jonah, thank you.
stream smile.
Thanks for being here, bro. Appreciate it. Byzantine Pala isn't bad. It's still the second strongest unit they can make. I think Elite Cataphract with the trample damage is better than Byzantine Paladin. Maybe in a 1v1, the Paladin still wins, but in groups with the trample damage and the bonus damage, of course, and bonus damage reduction that the Cataphract has. Still be better. We saw Kelp Paladin in a tournament, so why not Byzantine Paladin? Dude, Kelp Paladin is the single strongest unit that Celts can make. If you have the resources, go for it. It's the single strongest unit that the Civ can make. Don't be deceived by the upgrades. Okay, dock forward here from Villese. Villese is almost in feudal age. Villese has gone for much earlier feudal time here than Yo. Stronger than Siege Onager? Okay, I tell you what. We'll go into the scenario editor, all right? I'll make us a little map, okay? Little map, 1v1, me and you. You get the Siege Onager, and I get the Paladin, okay? This is what we're gonna do. You get the Siege Onager, I'll get the Paladin. Guys, I don't know if he's gonna pull through. 1 Paladin versus 1,000 Siege Onager. yeah, just listen. I tell you what, I'll give you 5 Siege Onagers. Check out Community Shield highlights later. What is Community Shield? Is that a tournament? Full wall here from Yo. Full wall with the poles. So he's going to play the boomy approach. He's already got the full work down here. He can add some... Oh, that's going to be an ugly full work to add farms around, though. Those farms are going to be ranged from the walls here if Villese goes for some range units. Need another full work a little bit further back, I think. And he's waiting until Horsecolor is in to start adding those farms. He's going to lose his fish. Not really going to contest the water at all. And he's going for a market. There we go. There's a farm. What we need is a full work inside here. I mean, it would be terribly inefficient, right? Awfully inefficient. But it would look beautiful. Or a full work on the outside and a farm inside. Oh, man. The symmetry. Yo's going for stone walls. Stone walls is something you see a lot more often from poles because they're already on the stone anyway. They're gathering gold while they're mining stone. For every 10 gold gathered, it's 5. Or I guess we should just say for every 2 gold or stone gathered, it's 1 gold gathered. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. And they don't even have to drop it off. You can see it just automatically being warped into the eco from Yo. Wouldn't archers destroy what's inside? We're not... It's not viable. It would just look pretty. Villese already got the info on stone walls. I don't think he's really doubted what Yo is up to here. Yo went up to feudal age quickly so he could get the farm upgrade, so he could start dropping his farms. He's stonewalling. Villese knew because he wasn't contesting here that Yo is going to go for the full boom. And Villese is not really walling in a hurry because of it. He's slowly going to set up his house walls, which is great. But he doesn't put any priority on walling right now because he knows that Yo is playing super safe. For every 2,674 stone gathered, you get 1,337 gold. Okay. Thank you, Nilly. Professor Strategy right here. Math God, yep. I think you should get the gold once the stone is dropped off. So do I. I don't like the fact that it's just drip fed into your economy like an IV. I don't like that. But maybe that's just the way that they code it. Maybe they can't, for some reason, code that villagers will drop off stone and gold at the same time to the mining camp when they go back. It's just easier to put it in like this. Who knows? Alright guys, so poles are going to go for knights. Cheap knights. Probably. He's going to get the castle down. He's going to get the slot tub privileges. Villese is faster to the castle age because Yo went up earlier to get the eco upgrades. But he's on the way now. He's 2 minutes behind him. Villese is going for TCs all over the map. He's not happy with his TC starting position. He wanted a TC over here. He wanted the map to generate a TC over here, so he's going to go for it. He also wouldn't mind a TC over here. So he's going to go for that as well. IV gold is not good for health. Clearly. Also, yeah, he definitely didn't like this generation. This is his least favorite. He's adding TCs in order of favoritism. He likes the map generation with the pawns in the middle like that. He also doesn't mind this one. He doesn't mind this one either. And he probably enjoys this one a little bit, and this one's just tough to get to. But it's a 4 TC boom for Villese. If this game goes late, Byzantine should have the answer against Poles, as long as he can withstand the early pressure from the Cavalier. But look at the economy that's upcoming from Villese here. He's added fishing ships over here. He's taking the berries on this side to get himself some extra food. He's taking berries over here. He's TCing on the berries over here. He's still got the fish over here. So he should have enough gold and food to keep the villagers producing. But he doesn't have... Ooh. He doesn't have a market, so he can't even buy himself some food. I'd love to see a market here from Villese. to keep these TCs rolling. Vilese's economy is about to spiral out of control. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yo goes for double TC at the back. Beautiful forework here. Just so satisfying. Also, just like a cool looking building. This looks like a building out of one of those old medieval RPGs, you know? Where you stop into the inn and it'll show you a static image of the inn. And then you press enter and then there's like a loading screen. And then there's another static image of an innkeeper wiping a mug. Hello, weary traveler, you know? Those are the best, man. Those are great. Brings me back. And with like the classic RPG music in the background. Oh, so relaxing, dude. That's not specific enough. I don't know what you want from me. One night from Villese. Just to keep tabs on what Yo is doing. Yo hasn't gone for the castle yet. He too is going for a fourth TC, so things are getting heated here. And Villese going for monks now. 58 vills already. Or I guess 58 eco. 52 villagers for Villese. 43 for Yo. And Villese with better eco upgrades too. Oh my goodness. I know Poles are strong with the Cavalier that you can spam, but letting Byzantines just free boom like this? I don't know, man. How many of these TCs can Yo see? He sees this one. He knows about this one. Doesn't know about this one. Doesn't know about this one. We see resources stats? Yeah. Yeah. It's probably going to be... I thought it was going to be fairly even. And yeah, he's only 1,000 ahead. Villese right now. It's like 10% ahead of Yo. He just needs a TC right here, I think. That's his 5th favorite TC spot. Or no, 4th. He really didn't like this one. Honestly, Villese should stonewall here. All the way to the edge. Stonewall all the way to the edge of the map. Funnel everything into the middle. Same thing here. Stonewall all the way to the edge. Funnel everything in the middle. And get demos ready. That's right. That's what I would do. Probably why I'm not playing in this tournament. Well, there's many reasons. And he's starting the stonewall here. He's starting. It's a little bit too far back, though. You got to get it. You got to get it here. You got to funnel it to the middle. Demos? Is he Tato? No. I just really like demo. I mean, come on, guys! He's listening. Paid actor? Confirmed, yep. All right, one end of the spiral. Very popular castle positions on these little hills here. On the spirals is a castle from Yo, and Villese will see this because he has satellite, he has GPS locators on his outposts. That's right. You thought that one tile of this might have been within vision? No, 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 no. Villese can literally see the entire area across the map with a combination of outposts and walls. 3 outposts is all it took. 2 outposts, actually. And he's got satellite vision. Villese setting up drones, exactly. He's on that Starlink, dude. Archer ranges now going down from Villese. Pretty far back, though. These archer ranges are pretty far back from where he's likely going to be fighting. Reinforcements are going to take a long time to get here. Love to see a castle in the middle. Probably from Villese would be good. Or maybe, actually, no, you probably put it on the hills first, and then you might expand to the middle because you don't know what the imp timing is going to be like from Yo. Yo has gone for another full work over here, adding some O-book. And yeah, Villese goes even further back than this little lump. I don't know if you can even put a castle there. It seems like there's some elevation changes. And the scouts from Yo are going to spot that one villager castle. He's going to try and take out these monks, and he's going to be able to take out the monks. Unfortunate for Villese. As more villagers come out for that castle. And here come the O-book. Camels are here, though. O-book should slay the camels. And Villese has more than enough time to wall, and he gets it. Archer, though, doing 1 damage per shot or something like that. And the Obuk are killing Villese, and Yo is on the way to Imperial Age, and Yo is going into more Obuk. Camels don't have any armor for Obuk to strip. That's actually a good point. Strip! Joke's on you, I'm already naked. That's right, folks. I'm in a position where I don't have to wear any clothes to work, and nobody would know. Oh my god, dude, the balls. The balls. Villese is now going for a house over here. I think the monastery already denies the castle, and he's going to go for a house to deny the castle placement some more. Camel's coming over on this side, too. Chemistry and Bracer are on the way in from Villese. Scout Obuk killing villagers over here. Villager count remarkably even here. As the market comes down from Villese. Going to balance his eco a little bit. And he's still engaging over here, and he's got crossbows on the way, and the villagers are dying here from Yo. I mean, this is not ideal from him, I think. You're killing villagers over here, which is great, and you're still killing villagers over here. But you're losing a bunch on this side. And there's only 1 villager left building that. And the camels are actually not doing bad against the Obuk. I'm surprised. Yo's gonna lose that last villager. Crop rotation coming in from him, so he gets like, what, 100 food or something? How much is it? When Yo... Oh, no. Oh, please don't tell me this Castle Foundation gets denied. Okay, sending more vills. Okay, it's going to be fine. Cavalier incoming from Yo. I don't know if he's gotten slot privileges yet. Answer is no. He's getting it right now. That means cheaper knights. Much cheaper knights on the gold, anyway. You can spam those all day, but still, you're... Lesson needs a wall here. He needs a wall here. He needs a docks, probably, or another castle here, and then he's completely locked down. And you're giving Byzantines time to get into their late-game composition with castles set up. Lesson needs to start teching into some form of anti-cavalry measures, and he's going heavy camel. He's adding a wall right here. Should get fortified wall. Honestly, should get it. Should get it. It's cheap. It's cheap. You have the university? He doesn't, I don't think. He does! So cheap. Any chance for Cadiz versus Obuk? I don't think so. I think it's going to be pure Cavalier here. For Yo. Traps are going to be set up. Byzantine castles have a lot of HP. A lot of HP. Villese probably still needs like 15 more villagers. It's going to be really demanding on the eco. These late game army compositions, and the Cavalier are coming in. Villese is trying to wall off that Treb. There's still a hole there, I believe. Cavalier are coming around the other side as well. No murder holes here for Villese, but he does have the Arbalest, and the castle from Yo is going to go down with the next shot there from the Trebuchet. He's desperately trying to kill this Treb, but the Treb survives. The castle goes down, and now Yo can't hang around here any longer. There's camels here. There's Arbalests. He's going to have to back up with the Cavalier. He's going to try and trap this castle from Villese down, but 6,700 HP. And Villese is pushing forward now. Poles can spam a lot. Yo's got 8 stables running here. 19 Cavalier are already on the field, but 11 camels and 16 Arbalests behind. The castle actually falls. Wow, Villese couldn't keep that up. He didn't have enough villagers there. 800 stone in the bank, and the castle still dies. Another castle over here from Yo will die. He has no stone whatsoever. So that's a wasted investment there. And Villese needs to wall behind this. He goes for a house. Perfect. Cannon Galleon would feel good here too from Villese. Just to harass a little bit. Doesn't have the wood, though. Really struggling for wood, actually. Only 19 on wood right now. Is the wall from Villese on the left open? Don't worry, guys. Remember, if your enemy doesn't know it's open, it's effectively walled. So that is basically a full wall. We're going to consider that a full wall until further notice. Dock here from Yo. He's the first player to go for a dock here. But if you're going to be matching up Poles against Byzantines on a water area, that's not ideal. And if you're going to be matching up Cavalier against Heavy Camel, that is also not ideal. Byzantine Cav Archers! Let's go, dude! Love to see it. Probably a misclick, but you know what? They got the full archer upgrades. They're going to come in here and find value against the villagers trying to build a dock. And the camels are going to rip everything. This is the problem with Poles. If they don't do damage in early imp with the Cavalier, they die. They simply die against many civs. Their late game composition is not strong. Cavalier is not a great unit. They're cheap, which means you can spam them, but if you don't get a good position, especially a good forward position, they lose. And that's what happened here. Villese went for the 4 TCs really early. Yo was actually able to keep up on the boom, but his civ just wasn't as good late. And Byzantines counter Poles in many ways. Poles are a terrible late game civ. I agree. They've got good eco and they've got cheap units, but the units are not good. Obuk Skirm would be better. Obuk Skirm. Then Villese just goes Cataphract and completely and utterly annihilates everything. It's not like he didn't have the eco for it either. Yo had found that hole. Could he have saved the game? He could have distracted Villese, maybe. I don't know if there's that much to hit back there. Anyway, 3-3. We go to game 7. Big series. I think Poles are sick late game. Byzantine's just a bad matchup. Maybe on an incredibly open map there. Winged Hussar is nice. But I think if we're talking about like fighting in one area, like a choke point like that, Poles are really like we could see it in the BF tournament. Poles late game in a choke pointy area where you need to fight in one spot are just bad. They're just bad. So I hate to reference Rage Forest, but and we go to Border Wars as the final. Oh my god. Okay. How much is it for CA Capture Age Pro? I think it's like $9. Is it a monthly payment or yearly? I can't remember. It might be like $12 for the year, or it's like $9 a month, or I can't remember. I don't know. It's just worth it on my end, right? Yeah, they haven't started the game yet. $5 a month. So it's not bad at all. I get to rewind and stuff. It's nice. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, what civ is Yo picking here? And Villese. Okay, so in ideal circumstances, Villese should go Berbers here because Yo should go Huns, right? Because Huns are probably better on this. Shire Rocks, I'm not doing that. Refund him, please. I'm not doing that for a big tournament. Sorry, dude. Because I literally have to have their information in the title. Nice flex, though. I think Yo should go Bulgarians because Berbers are such a bad matchup for Huns. I think it should go Bulgarians. Huns is too predictable. Unless you feel like you can win in Castle Age with Huns. Just arrived. Is it a decider? Yep, it is. Love the idea of Bulgarians in a tourney match. I think they're good, man. Dude, did anyone see? So, I talked about it yesterday. The Bulgarians versus Magyars matchup Doubt played the other day. I dared him to go Cav Archers, and he did on Fortress against Madri, who was playing Magyars. And the blacksmith upgrades and the cheap siege upgrades helped him so much. Take 50% less for siege upgrades, which help in your early push. On the food, anyway. And your blacksmith works 80% faster. So it means you have the upgrades way faster than your opponent does. And that could be the same story for, you know, knight upgrades if you're going for knights in this matchup. I think knights are always the key in Border Wars. I think Cav Archers are a giant mistake. From everything I've seen, I've never seen the Archer or Cav Archer player win on Border Wars. Never seen it. It's always the knight player, knight or camel player. You can go into them later, sure, but opening with them, always lose. Is this the first set of the day? First of two. Yep. Okay, we're still waiting for the game. They're still in the room right here. Taking a break, you know? Getting ready for that game 7. Didn't Yo win with CA on this map once? I can't remember it. I can't remember. Like I said, every time I see someone try to go for a range unit, CA, crossbow, anything, they always lose here. And Yo has gone for Bulgarians. And Villese has gone for Berbers. Nice. Zapdos, thank you for the 5 gifted, dude. Thank you so much, man. Let's go. What is second match? Heritato. So we're not really going down in quality at all. We're staying right up there at the top. Minute and 30 until the game starts. We're in the spec delay now. Where's your merch link? Tell you what, go to the mall. All right. I'm going to go to the mall, go to Hot Topic, and then wait for instructions. I want pog planting as a shirt. Well, you're just a degenerate then. What's your FOTD? Food of the day? Favorite of the day? Flair of the day? Dave seems more like an Old Navy chef. Bro, I haven't been to Old Navy since like I was 9 years old or something. Fart of the day. Fit of the day. What is it? What does it even stand for? Fit of the day? What does that even mean? Does that mean like what I'm wearing? You asking what I'm wearing? Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Hot. Yep. No, I've got a specialty shirt on. It's my Drake night shirt. I like it. Great. So there was a day in Toronto, one night in Toronto, where all 4 Toronto sports teams were playing very important matches. I think there was playoff games for the Leafs and the Raptors, and there was Toronto FC playing as well, and the Jays playing too. All on the same night, and the Argos as well. So there was like 5 teams playing all on the same night, and they called it Drake Night, and they gave away special t-shirts. And my mom was at the game, so she actually got me one of these. It's like a couple years ago, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, Yo playing as Bulgarians here. We have Border Wars and Villese playing as Berbers. It's a dope shirt, though. It's got all the logos in gold. It's a black shirt. It's got all the Toronto sports logos in gold on the front. Pretty dope. I like it. What's the best Drake song? I don't know. I'm not really a fan. I think Still Fly is the best Drake song. One of his really, really early ones from his first, like, mixtape. I'm not a huge Drake fan. I think his music's kind of... It's like mall music, basically, for me. He's got some good ones. Got some vibers, for sure, but it's not my favorite. Kind of like the music you hear in a mall food court, in my opinion. All right. He used to shoot it with his villagers. Now he only puts them in the TC. He used to shoot it with his villagers. Hera's gonna kill rhinos with his TC. He's not even playing. All right, so Villese's gone for Berbers here. He was potentially predicting the Huns pick from Yo, but Yo didn't want to be predictable, right? So he's gone for the Bulgarians instead, and Berbers is probably still Villese's best civilization. What other civ did he have? Franks? Franks could have been good. Franks actually probably would have been pretty good here against Bulgarians, but Berbers aren't bad. I mean, Berbers have the cheaper camels and the knights and the stable units, whatever. They also have the ability to go into camel archers late game. Very, very strong. And they have the faster villagers too, which gives you a passive eco bonus. Now, Bulgarians, their blacksmiths work 80% faster. Their siege upgrades are 50% less costly on food. They have the ability to go into crepos, and their TCs only cost 50 stone instead of 100, so they do have some bonuses themselves, and they have Conic if they chose to go that route. Still Fly by Drake was nice, and I can't even stand him. I know, it's a good song, man. I remember that listening to that whole album and like, God, I can't remember when I listened to that. 2009? 2008? It was a good mixtape he had there. Oh, I remember there was, oh man, one of the songs on there was a girl I was going out with. And that was like our song, and every time I hear it, I just still think about her. And it's really weird because it's been so long, dude. I don't even really care about her anymore, but every time I hear that song, I don't know, it brings up stuff, you know what I mean? Was she Canadian? No, she was Australian, actually. Some things you just don't forget. It's like smell and music, you know? Not saying like, but like, you know, if you are interested in a girl and she wears a certain type of perfume, even years later, like 10 years later, if you smell that same perfume, you will immediately remember. Or like, let's say there's a favorite food that you have as a kid, and you know, it's got a really recognizable smell, and then you smell it like 15 years later, you can instantly be brought back in time to those memories. Perfume is made of whale poo. Thank you for being a valuable chatter here. Okay, so full walls here from Villese. Full walls here from Villese. as he's been distracted here by the crocodile. And we see Yo trying to break through. He's trying to make himself a path. He's going up to Feudal Age faster, and he's actually going for the free men-at-arms here with Bulgarians. So he might be able to damage Villese, and it's not that big of an investment. Usually people avoid Feudal Army here, but since you only really need to make the 3 militia, you don't need to get the men-at-arms upgrade or invest into that. It might be worth it. Maybe. Villese is investing a lot into these walls. Okay. Villager being pushed back, and Villese's walls are not up. There is enough, though. There's enough to prevent Yo from pushing in this way, and Yo is just going to be bouncing off the TC on this side. Villese can always wall right here. He's going to go for a barracks. And Villese is basically fully walled on this side. Just needs to wall to the edge of the map. You can't wall up to this stone terrain. Really difficult to secure this. And this looks like a classic. Actually, I was going to say an MBL wall, but it's not really. I mean, if it was an MBL wall, the palisade would be here to the TC. And he'd have like a 2-tile gap where he could funnel the villagers through. He wouldn't have any of this stuff, not until later anyway. And the men-at-arms are pressuring. Giving Yo a little bit of map control. And Yo, because he's got the military on the field, because he knows Villese is going for these wall-offs, it's playing very, very open here. Very open. On both sides. That means he doesn't have to invest into walls. Either villager time or wood. So he's putting that all back into his eco. Is Harris still in the RMS Cup? Yep, that's right. He's done it again. He's fluked his way into a top 4, guys. No, Harris still in. Honestly, think I know Harris here, so I'm kind of. I don't want to say it because I can boost his ego a little bit too much. I think if I made a current top 10 list with current forms from players, Hera would be my number 1 right now. Insult me? Oh no, dude, I've done it. Oh no, Hera, no, you're gonna lose now. Fuck, what have I done? Oh god, I boosted him up too much. It's too late. Oh no. He sucks, guys. He sucks. He's terrible. He's the underdog. Totally underdog. Castle Age on the way for Yo. Castle Age on the way for Villese as well. Yo is housed again. Yo has been housed quite a few times now. TC idle time really racking up for him. A big part of that is the housing crisis that he's going for. Hera's back in Old Farm, in my opinion. Yeah, I think so. We'll watch Rex of Tato and Hera. I don't know if they're playing live or if it's Rex. I don't know. I assume they're playing live. I assume Hera's here studying his potential future opponents. Is Hera your neighbor? No, he's French. Yep. Castle Age. That's what we're waiting for here, folks. And we're waiting to see what Villese does. Does he go heavy onto military? Probably not, because he's walled up so much. He's going to go for a TC here. Is he going to go into Camel Archers right away? That stone is pretty risky to take. Yo can cut that off. There's a stone over here he can take as well. He didn't even finish this wall over here, by the way. And he's got... Okay, he's got double stable knights. All right. Double stable knights. Do the players see the Gaia walls? They can discover them, but they're not all visible, no. Okay, Spearmen here from Yo. Spearmen are already here, and that means the Knights can't really engage against the Villager. That's horrible. That is horrendous from Villese. What are you doing? Oh, the pressure, dude. The pressure is building, and it's probably because all this stuff got in on the backside. He just clicked to go to that mill. The Knights go and attack the mill. The Spearmen clear them up literally for free. Villese is busy walling over here. We were talking about here. Villese is busy walling over here and loses a villager because of it. And now the free longsword upgrade is in. And they're going to find some HP value against those knights. Actually, these men-at-arms, they forced a lot of idle time from Villese. They forced the quick walls. They forced those knights to die. And they took some HP off this knight too. And now Villese goes for Monastery. Probably to heal up his knights, also to grab some of the relics and get some conversions on the knights from Yo. And Yo is adding extra TCs. Monastery of his own. He's going to go 4 TC. He's housed again, unfortunately. And he's already gotten the pikeman upgrade. And Villese once again taking some free hits from the pikeman. Really not great. As the scouts are going to find another villager kill. Your favorite Mex-American player of all time is here. Is Kingston here? Is Kingstone here? Oh, Adam. Oh, that's you. Okay. Sorry. Sorry. I didn't read the username, Adam. I'm sorry. Sorry, bro. Yikes is right. Actual yikes. You know what? When DE first came out, Adam told me that apparently he matched up against me in the ladder and he lost to me. And he was so angry about the loss, it motivated him to grind to get to a much higher elo, and he's up there. I don't remember the game, but he told me. He didn't like the fact that he lost to me. Alright, knights killing villagers. That was when it first came out, by the way, when I was actually playing on the ladder. I don't do that shit anymore. Okay, Yo is at 76 vills, going for a heavy plow. We've got 78 from Villese. So Villese, even with the villagers lost, it's 4-0, has managed to keep a villager lead here. Doesn't have wheelbarrow, which Yo does have, so that accounts for something. And doesn't have as much idle TC time. Yo is housed again. Like, at this point, man, you have 400 wood. Just make a bazillion houses. Okay, because, like, this is... there we go. That's 2 at a time. That's a good start. That's a good start. What about 20 more? There we go. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's the type of energy we love to see here. That's right. Manifest it. You just gotta believe. You just gotta believe in it. And here comes the first Grepos of the game, but he's gonna have to turn around as the knights come through. Monk is heading over. Knight is heading over from Yo as well. Let's look at the knight upgrades. Really not much. No bloodline, no upgrades whatsoever for Villese. And only forging for Yo. So they're realizing that there's not much damage to be done with a full-out knight spam against a 4 TC economy. As Yo manages to actually get that conversion. And they're not going to upgrade their knights because of it. Yo is going to see this castle, though, and Yo has pikemen, Yo has a monk, and Yo has knights, and he could easily stall at this castle. See what he's doing with the monk. He's constantly targeting the villagers, preventing them from building. Yo needs all of his attention over here, though. Can't allocate any of his attention to the other side at the moment. Needs to keep denying this castle. Needs to get that Crepos up. Knights are taking out villagers. Pikemen are taking out camels. Villagers are still dying once the Crepos is up. Yo can snipe down the remaining vills. And Villese has the castle at 82%. That's not quite enough. That's not quite enough to keep ungarrisoning vills and building it. Yo has effectively denied that. That is a big play for Yo. Villese needed that castle. And you can see he's floating a ton of gold right now. Still trying to get his booty go up and rolling. He's got 38 farmers, which isn't bad. Getting handcart. Almost has enough stone for another one, but he's almost going to have to build the second castle near here so that he can get... No, he's building it here. Interesting. And Yo, is he going to do it again? No fucking way, bro. No way he's going to do this again. Okay, Villese cancels it. Almost want to delete these houses and build a castle in front. And the castle goes... Okay. Okay. Respect it. I respect it. He got the castle up. Determination. Still, the Skrepos is going to take a while to go down. See, that castle is only doing 5 damage per shot. And Yo's going to have a ram here. Yo's going to have a ram here and Connix, which means it's very difficult for Villese to deal with this ram. He's going to need a Siege Workshop. And even if he gets that, I think the Krepos can range the Mangonel. As Yo finds the next castle from Villese. Both players on the way to Imperial Age. Yo is a little bit faster, and Yo is already going into Conic production. He's got the +2 on the way, handcard on the way too. Villese with no or no military upgrades, only getting Bodkin now, so it's definitely Camel Archers he's going to attempt. But dude, his castle is falling. He needs to protect the castle. Luckily, Yo doesn't notice. Yo doesn't notice that the ram was being battered down by the Villese. He's busy maybe on the other side, going for another Krepos on the stone. Only 2 castles here for Villese. It's going to take him a very long time to make the full tech switch into Camel Archers, and he's even getting cavalry armor here. So maybe thinking about Hussar as well, and the Krepos will be up on the stone, so has enough for the 3rd castle. The 4th castle is going to be a struggle. And I don't know how long this one's going to survive. Where are murder holes? Well, presumably they're in the castle somewhere. But he hasn't researched the ability to cut a hole in a stone wall yet, so I have to wait for that one. Capped ram on the way. This castle definitely falls. This is dead. He's already dead to Villese. He's abandoning it completely. It's going back here. Also means he's been cut off this gold at the front, and Yo holds a commanding position on both sides. Now, if Villese ever gets into mass Camel Archers, could be really dangerous for Yo. But right now, Yo is keeping the Camel Archer numbers down by killing the castles. Yo's going for another castle over here. And Yo can get Stirrups, which is faster attack for his cavalry. He can go for Connix, and he can go for Hussar. Do you guys remember that game in the best of 21? Where Hera had like a bazillion kills on his Cav Archers, but Yo's Stirrups, Hussar were just raiding everywhere. These things are incredibly strong. Supplies? Huh? Huh? Why? He's trying to tech into champions? Feels like that is not the play. I mean, Villese is still missing a lot of techs for these Camel Archers, notably ballistics. He's getting chemistry now. He has Bracer, so he's going to be able to deal with these Conics, but it's just the overwhelming pressure from Yo that's going to be insane. Treb's now pushing in. He's got double Krepos set up here with a castle to protect those. Capped Ram is already in. Siege Ram's only going to cost him 500 food, by the way, instead of the regular 1,000 as Bulgarians. Misclick for pikes? I mean, maybe. That's pretty hard to misclick. And the Trebs have taken out the castle over here in Villese with only 1 castle under fire. I mean, I guess he needs to tech into something else because Camel Archers aren't going to be it. He's Omega House. He's Giga Mega Housed at 148 out of 130. And he calls the GG, and that's just an impressive performance with Bulgarians there from Mr. Yo. Even going for the Men-at-Arms, which is very unusual on this map. Any sort of feudal pressure. Denying that castle with the Krepos, even just for a short period of time, was great. Getting the castle up here was amazing. Denying the foundation from Villese. Villese just couldn't keep up. Crazy. Also better eco for Yo. And that's the series. Yo goes through to the finals. I mean, what are you going to say? Yo is just crazy good, and it's going to be either Yo against Hera or Tato in the finals of this tournament. So we're in for a treat. Villese, great performance. Yet another top 4 placement from him. Fantastic stuff. He already had a ticket, but he would have got a ticket if he didn't have one. And he took Yo to 7 games, which is an achievement all of itself. He beat Doubt a guy who previously had a bad record against. And I believe Yo goes 10-1 against Villese all-time sets. So impressive to take him to game 7 if you're Villese, because Yo has had your number, my dude. Eco's really close. Castle H time in favor of Villese because of the feudal H pressure from Yo, but Imperial H time in favor of Yo, and Yo just had the forward positions. It was just